dick on it. People say I'm insane, and to put the brakes on it, let me buy you a drink. How about a roofie gin and tonic? Yeah, Charlie's scene seems to be so hated. It's just me being intoxicated, cause being sober so overrated. Hollywood undead, what have you created? I know that we have never really met before, but tell me, does this rag smell like chloroform? You know that I'm the reason people lock their doors, but I got nothing but time, so I'ma wait on the porch. You got nowhere to run to, so don't try hiding, cause I'm known to be like Jack Nicholson from The Shining. Yeah, I'm breaking your door down, so don't try fighting. Yeah, you gotta keep them fed or the dead keep biting.
What would you do if I told you I hate you? What would you do if your life's on the line? What would you say if I told you I hate you? I got something that'll blow your mind.
Sleep tight, don't hit the bed. Wrap up around your head and watch you as you take flight.
You better check twice, look under your bed, turn on your nightlight and cover up your head, cause we do exist and there's no need to pretend that you're not afraid of me and the undead. Red, red rum when you look into these eyes. Say goodnight cause it's almost your bedtime. Buckle up cause it's time to fly. You got a first class ticket to Columbia neckties. Take a seat, you can sit in the front row. The voice in your head is just me and your headphones. Everybody knows that we're the devil's heroes. Come and get a ticket, follow me to the creep show.
What would you do if I told you I hate you? What would you do if your life's on the line? What would you say if I told you I hate you? I got something that'll blow your mind.
Sleep tight, don't hit the bed. Wrap up around your head and watch you as you take flight. Good night, sleep tight, don't hit the bed. Wrap up around your head and watch you as you take flight.
Get my fucking fade on. I'm feeling sexy, I'm like, them haters try to get their hate on, but I'm too sexy, I'm like,
Like a war child. Like a war child. I'm like a war child. I'm like. Up in the club like, what's up? Got a little money, I'ma run amok. Dudes look at me like he's drunk. Girls look at me like that's what's up. Girl, you a dime, I'm a diamond. I'm thinking that ass like I'm mining. Dice tag hitting in my beat up chucks. Watch my back as I roll this blunt. Sipping on a my time like high. Losing vision in my ride. I've reading high times many times high. Always was a shy guy. Always been a sci-fi guy wearing tie-dye. Up in the club smoking weed now. So drunk I can't see now. Charlie's seen in the VIP, and I think these girls want the D now.
I like to get my fucking fade on. I'm feeling sexy, I'm like, them haters try to get their hate on, but I'm too sexy, I'm like,
Up in the party like, don't front. Girl, I know you wanna have me beat it up. Dudes look at me like, what the fuck? Girls look at me like, that's what's up. Girl, you a dime, I'm a diamond. I'm lost for words, straight miming. Dice tag hitting in my beat up trucks. Watch my back as I roll this blunt. I like my woman all shapes and size. Big old booty make my eyes real wide. She like big dick, get your kid not lie. So dick's a lie, now I'm yours for the night. Now we sipping on some bubbly. And she licking on my chubby lovely. You know this chick is a funny honey. She work that ass for the funny money.
I like to get my fucking fade on. I'm feeling sexy, I'm like,
I'm gonna ruin my life. Turn up for a blackout, find the night. Party, fight, fight for your right. I'm gonna ruin my life.
I'm sorry now.
You got the motherfucking right to remain violent. Hollow points hiding in my clip. I'll take 25 just to watch your life end. I pray, Father, please forgive me for I sin. Got these sticks of dynamite and dying to light them. God, don't fail me now. Get thrown and you gon' get carried out to a hole where I know you won't be found. Just face it, it's almost over now. Don't even try to take this weapon from me. I like you more and more the lesser you breathe. I've come undone. I think I'll kill everyone. My, what have I done? Fuck it, let's kill everyone. I've come undone. I think I'll kill everyone. My, what have I done? Fuck it, let's kill everyone. Oh no, here comes the riot. Does everything have to resort to violence? If you think you can hide, go and try it. Now let's let the fucking gun break the silence. Close your eyelids. Another shot and then here come the sirens. I thought I told you to keep fucking quiet. Somebody's dying, so come say goodbye, kids. Don't even try to take this weapon from me. I like you more and more the lesser you breathe. I've come undone. I think I'll kill everyone. My, what have I done? Fuck it, let's kill everyone. I've come undone. I think I'll kill everyone. My, what have I done? Fuck it, let's kill everyone. I'ma take you all down. Saying fuck the world now. I'ma take you all out. I'm saying fuck the world now. I'ma take you all down. Saying fuck the world now. I'ma take you all out. I'm saying fuck the world now. Don't even try to take this weapon from me. Saying fuck the world now. I like you more and more the lesser you. I'm saying fuck the world now. I've come undone. I think I'll kill everyone. My, what have I done? Fuck it, let's kill everyone. I've come undone. I think I'll kill everyone. My, what have I done? Fuck it, let's kill everyone. I think I'm an angel, but I am cursed. Riding so painful, ghost whipping a hearse. My secrets are shameful, my secrets are faithful. My life is no fable, I'm an archangel. Fiending, I'm feeling them, watching, I'm dealing them. Back the shit up, the orders, I'm filling them. Load the clip up, once I say drilling them. What did you say? Slows down so you're killing them. What do? They look up to you, a porcelain doll, an idol, a tool. You dropped out of school, you're burning up fuel. An angel of death, the face of a ghoul.
I ain't your idol, kid. I'm just a gangster. I cannot save your son. I ain't no savior. I ain't your idol, kid. No full of hatred. I cannot save you now. I ain't no savior. I ain't your idol, kid. I ain't your idol, kid.
All right, again, y'all, thank you so much for waiting. If you're all here, and we at least have one in here, so thank you so much. We are going to be again going live again, talking to all these people down there in just a little bit. These mics are still charging, so we'll be doing this wireless thing here, and then we'll be heading down there to talk to everybody down there. But again, we just wanted to go live so we could send this link out and get people on and people to understand what's going on, and then we'll be talking to everybody. Especially since people are still showing up. This is gonna have to start moving upstairs here in a short minute. All right, hold on.
The damage the Bible did. I ain't your idol kid. I ain't your idol kid. I'm just a gangster. I cannot save your son. I ain't no savior. I ain't your idol kid. Not full of hatred. I cannot save you now. I ain't no savior. Looking at me, well, what do you see? The vision of something that you'll never be. The kingdom will come, the work for the king. What do you want? What do you need? I'm an addict with a habit. I'll blow your fucking head off. God damn it, can't stand it. The look on your face, the desperation. I cannot take it, I feel it again. The needles are pushing up under my skin. I cannot speak, but the voice is within. That evil is good and the virtue of sin. Who are you? What do you need? Are you sure you wanna be like me? Gotta pay up. Nothing is free. A deal with the devil, a deal with me.
All right, what is going on, everybody? Again, this is Oak City Shredfest. We are getting ready for a crazy year with Oak City. You know, we do a lot of these things. We go from, the U.S. Disc Golf Championship to the Oak City Le Mans, which is we just had that recently, and this has been last year. 2024 just ended. So wild. So we are still recovering from that, and then we were going to be getting rolling on 2024 or 2025, and it's going to be just fantastic. So again, starting out this year, we are heading down to Stokebird down in Miami, warming up, and we've got a bunch of stuff back here. And you can see the Stokebird flag from last year. I'm going to get out of the way. There you go. Look at that Stokebird flag from last year. And then again, so thanks so much for Corey for making that. That was so cool that we got to also have that with we got joined up with Float Gang, because it's always Oak City and Float Gang since the beginning, baby. Again, we are going to be doing that at our Stokebird. There's going to be a lot of people going. A lot of people you see down and have been seeing down there in the garage will be down there in Stokebird. That's why they're getting their boards already for such a fun time down in Miami. I sadly will not be able to make it this year, but that's how it is. Sometimes you can make it to these events, and sometimes you can't, and that's just how it is. And that's why we do it every year. And then now with Oak City, we're doing 2 events a year at Lakeside, so you definitely do not want to miss one of those events. And then we also have the U.S. Disc Golf Championship, which we are co-presenting sponsors. And if you've been there last year, you'll know we really take over. And so One Wheels are totally welcome throughout the venue, and then and even also ECs and East, necessarily E-skates, but ECs and One Wheels are totally welcome at the U.S. Disc Golf Championship. So we are just so excited. Thanks so much to Innova and our partners over there to making sure that that's happening. So we're just so excited that we can do these new things. 1 second. Getting a little loud up here. But again, so we are going to be, again, at the U.S. Disc Golf Championship this year. And to lean up to that, we're going to be working with Vibe Time, which is Blaine. Shout out to Blaine. What's up, Blaine? And we are going to be working with him and that team throughout the year leading up to USCGC. So right before, basically the week before Shredfest, we have actually an event here in Raleigh. And then with Vibe Time. And then I believe we go right down to Myrtle Beach that Saturday for an event down in Pawleys Island. And then right after that, we have the week off, and then we go right into Oak City Shredfest 5. So it's just going to be a wild little spring here in a little bit, but it'll be fun. And then after that, in May, we actually go right back with Vibe Time, and we're going to be down in Charleston, South Carolina, for another event, which has got a full concert series, and we'll be more about that here in just a little bit. But that is just going to be a fun event. So again, we're just having so many of these back-to-back events that are just not what you do not want to miss. And a lot of them are free, so a lot of them you'll be able to show up and help us out. And some of them you want to go out there and get your tickets now at oakcityshredfest.com. But again, like I said, let's check out what everybody's doing downstairs, and then we'll be up here in a minute to talk. Oh, what's up? There's Dan Ross in the house. Dan and John just got back from getting some telephone poles that we're going to be using for all kinds of different things here out at Flow Track. So we definitely want to give Dan a big shout out for going over and helping us get those telephone poles. Look at all that love that is had here in Oak City. Everybody's just so excited to see each other. It's been so cold here. We really haven't been hanging out for much. This is any excuse we have. You can tell we take advantage of it. So the crew is out here now in force. I know even for a fact there's still some more people showing up. I think we have somebody that's going to be here that's going to be able to give us some insight about the fun things that are going to be had at Stokebird, and maybe that's something that's printing right now in the printer. You might be able to see. What they are. You can definitely see the color in there. But there's something special being printed right now in the printer that everybody should be excited about, I guess. Yeah. So, anyways, we got a lot of things going on. We've got, like I said, let me go back on the things we have. Let me throw this back over here to myself so that I can cut this out later. So anyways, yeah, we got a lot of things going on here, again, leading up to and after Oak City Shred Fest. So we have Stokebird coming up. That's the end of February. It's really the last weekend of February, leading right into March. And then right after that, we have, again, the Vibe Time team. Thanks to Blaine Harvey, we are going to be at the Dead Funk Summit. It's April 11th to 25 here in Raleigh. It's going to be, look, it says the Rialto Theater. That's going to be a fun time. That's April 12th is Vibe Times 3, and that will be the second time that Oak City has been doing that with Vibe Times. That's a really fun time that we just got to hang out. There's a lot of music going on, disc golf event, and then we're out there teaching people how to ride one wheels and engaging in how they can use the one wheels in their disc golf games. And then on, let me see exactly. So May 31st, Saturday, May 31st, there's going to be live music at Hannah. That will be at the Hannah Amphitheater in Charleston, South Carolina. And if you check that out, that is actually going to be really cool. And where we're going to be able to ride around there in Charleston is really cool. Shout out to Scuba Joe. We got the crew, Sneer and Mikey D-Down went out there and got to ride around while they were at Goose. And Joe gave them a really cool tour of Charleston. So let's hope we get a chance to go and do that as a big crew on the 31st of May. So that'll be a good time that we do. Marky, do you know anything else we're doing in between Stokebird? We got Stokebird, we got the Vibe Time stuff, then we got obviously Shred Fest. But anything else that you can think of? I can't think of anything else but guess what? Something will pop up because we are. That's May 31st. May 31st. Hannah Jam. Called Hannah Jam. Yep. May 30. Hannah Jam. Hannah Jam. I think it's right here. It's got it as correct. The city's called Hanahan, but the event is called Hannah Jam. Hana Jam. And yeah, the city is called Hanahan Amphitheater. And again, that's going to be May 31st and June 1st. So I guess that is going to be two things. No, Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful town. Bunch of cool riders, a bunch of cool dudes. So, and we also have Marky's already talked to the Charleston crew. So again, Charleston crew, this is for you. Make sure that when we send out a thing, we're going to be doing a sign up, so you can come, you can help out, you can sign up for a little bit, and then you can just get into the event for free. This is just like the USUGC. So let's keep an eye on that. And if you're in the Charleston area, like Savannah, calling you Savannah. I know you're not bad. That's not even far at all. I know for a fact it's not that far. So Savannah team, we expect to see you there too. And it'll be a good time. So we'll that will be, again, May 31st through June 1st. So we'll have to figure out how we're going to do to stay out there. We'll have to rent an RV like we're going to do for the other events. But again, so that is really gonna be a fun time. I think that what also means with this is also another connection we're doing more with Innova and the team over there, and so there's gonna be a lot more things coming to our events at Lakeside with the Innova team. So we have just so many things that we're gonna be bringing. I don't even know if I want to say it. I think I might leave. D-Dom comes here. I might give D-Dom some camera time so we can get him talking about this. Yeah, nothing's set in stone, but we want to be able to cut these up into little clips.
100% possibility.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. We'll let D-Dom or Marky come up here and talk about all the things with that in terms of disc golf, because there's gonna be a lot of cool things. But again, the other really big thing that we are really, really, really excited about this year is our partnership with the city of Raleigh. So we are working really closely right now with the city of Raleigh, and next week we actually meet with the city transportation department to show them all the really cool things that the One Wheel and the EUC can do and how we can enhance the transportation plan going forward in the city of Oaks. And they were really excited when we went there, Marky. I remember we were meeting with them, and when we said, we were going to be we can basically right now, Oak City is like the PEV capital of the world. And they said that let's make that official. So that's going to be really exciting. No, we don't have another mic yet because it's still charging. But we can. I'll just swing this over to you, and you can jump on who you're talking. So
I just wanted to talk
here. So here. I don't think this is going to pick up as well as you want.
We'll make this work.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
We'll get really close.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
All right. So
you're hogging the mic.
and this is also twisted. We screwed it up.
Okay.
That's all we fixed it. I fixed it. All right. So it's limp. This happens to me a lot. This actually happens to me more than often. It's getting old, 40 soon.
Pardon the ears for those wearing headphones. We're getting better at this slowly. But
Yeah, I mean, I think the audio sounds way better this year. I can see it right now because I can see it right
Yeah.
now.
for sure.
All right. So, Marky,
What are we gonna do?
we've got a lot of things going on. Hospitality director for Oak City Shred Fest. Again, this is just blocking all kinds of stuff. So this is the hospitality for Oak City Shred Fest. We've got a lot of things going. Top thing that we have different this year.
The top thing that we're trying to do differently this year is thing that we've done before. And I'm not like big focus this year to make it that kind of like S upgrade, where we just do everything we did last year and try to do and just do it better. And we take all the feedback and the praise and the criticism that we get and we take it to heart. And I think we're just going to smash it out of the park this year. Let's see, some fun stuff. We might have some new viewing areas, viewing angles. For certain things, there may be a little more shelter in places. I think the scavenger hunt.
The scavenger hunt is so wild.
And
Get your arc field with the black light.
that's right.
Black light ready.
Black light out. Oh man.
That was the wrong one. That's the black light.
Beyond that, I think you're going to be able to know everything that's going on at Shredfest at all times. You're going to know what's on the schedule. You're going to know where you need to be when to do the things you want to do, and there's a little tease. Oh, I think they're building a really lightweight web app that hosts all our essentially conference festival type information, along with some bonuses there at the bottom that tie into some of the games and activities we have. That's fun for the whole family. It's another thing we're focusing more on this year is we want non-riders. We want you to bring your friends. I'm literally about to beat this guy up to let him make the day passes cheap. So if you know someone from in town, out of town, whatever, that wants to come for cheap, we're going to try to make that happen. There might be some limitations on that, but there's going to be limitations on that. We have to do it in a way that respects our full ticket holding, our full pass buyers, right? We we include a lot in that pass, and there's a lot of value in that, and every year we try to add more to that. But some things cost money. Even just having non-riding spectators on site, it's still going to cost us insurance. It's going to cost us. We have to account for toilets and trash, and I have to just make sure that everybody has a place to go, that we have food, that we have this and that. So you just have to scale up when you expect more people, and the lower you make those prices, the more you're going to expect. So we'll see. We'll see about day passes.
Day passes are hard because, again, man, like it's. I think the community knows that we really are always focusing on how we can make this event as cheap as possible without also losing where we can't do this anymore. Right. So we have to be able to sustain and be able to continue to do this year after year. And the issue is that when we have it at a really cheap rate, and then everybody wants to then go to the day passes and do, I'll just buy 5 day passes at a really low rate, and then the problem with that is that we lose our ass. So we have to figure out a way that's going to be more restrictive. So one of the ways is going to be probably like a 10 to 10. It's kind of the thing we're looking at. So like you'll be able to show up around 10 a.m. You'll be able to then you have to be leaving by 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. That way you can be able to watch all the races, watch all the things that are really kind of important. But basically, once the real party, if you will, kicks off, it'll be time to leave. And then if you wanted to be able to do multi-day, then you just need to get a full pass.
Right. And some of the exclusions that we're talking about might be that someone who just pays for a day pass might not have priority access to charging in all charging locations. Certain areas we're going to have to regulate charging specifically for racers and our weekend pass holders. But at this, we're also looking at kind of a charging coat check, which we might. I know I keep saying that, but let me say why I say might a lot. I don't know if we talk about this much, but Shredfest is an organization run by squirrely brain people, and we come up with these ideas. We have meetings that are essentially riding meetings and hangouts like this. It's very informal, and we shoot for the moon, and we hope to accomplish 90% of those things we set out to do, because we're all really, really, really good at last minute action and just kicking it in an overdrive, being hyper brains, and getting a ton of really cool stuff done really quickly.
It's like we are all on the spectrum.
It is like spectrum and PEV goes hand in hand for a lot of people, not everybody. But what I'm trying to say though is we're kind of this collective in a way that can't wait to put on another awesome show for everybody.
Not only again at Shredfest. Shredfest is going to be fantastic, but we have the Le Mans coming up as well. So that is what I am so excited about this year, is that everything that we're doing with Shredfest is that it's we got the Le Mans coming right after. So if you're missing out on Shredfest, don't stress out too much, because just know that you can just meet us in November, and it'll be still a great time. And not only then, you're still going to be supporting the Squirrels and also supporting just this amazing community. So that's what we're really excited about.
As far as the Le Mans goes, and that race that we're now going to be doing every year, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of people's new favorite race.
Oh yeah, it was already people's favorite race.
I see teamwork and collaboration. I see groups coming together in cities and creating jerseys. I see teams building boards specifically for the event, which is going to be rain, snow, shine, whatever, in November. But it is going to be, at least 5 hours of nonstop racing. So you have to be prepared for whatever. And then it just seems like the teams loved it. It seemed like, this is another cliche, but everybody felt like a winner.
Yeah, we're actually gaining more. We're seeing, I think, post that event, which is kind of will be an interesting thing to see through the sport. But we really are seeing more teams develop now after that. Smaller brands going, you know what? I want to get a team that I want to back up because of this, and I think that now validates why you would need a team, because there's a team sport right now. Otherwise, everything is just kind of everybody for themselves. Right. It's a little NASCAR-like, in the will. But now we can actually have these real true teams that are working together, and you saw them working together. They were planning, and they were coming up with all these executions. And one of the really things, shout out, I mean, they won, so they validated. I mean, Team Bueno, when they showed up, they backed up an RV so that their team could be, ready to go. They could be, not like hydrated, but as they're getting out of it, they can be able to, decompress. So it's just so exciting. What's up, dude? Hey, how you doing? Good. We actually, we'll pull Greg here in a second here too, because you guys got some exciting things too.
Yeah. But I totally want to give a shout out to John Brown and his team for the Le Mans race. I think it was fantastic. If you don't understand it, you're overthinking it. But it also has a really complicated set of rules, a great strong rule book for first year rolling out a race. And I just want to zoom out on that weekend because I don't think we should call it the Le Mans. You guys can chime in on this, but I want to call it Oak City Shindig because we're going to have a day Friday where we just have a party and a celebration of veterans. There's going to be plenty of riding all around the property. People are going to be hitting and practicing the trail and track, but nothing's going to be cordoned off and closed off. And then you're going to have a long, maybe longer than last year, race day the next day, which is the Oak City Le Mans. It's a PEV team race. And when I say PEV, I'm also fighting for some fun new rules that kind of make sure that if a team didn't have most flavors of PEVs, that team might be at a disadvantage. Yeah. So maybe we just have a fully all PEV kind of race.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Then Sunday.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh yes.
Sunday we might have a
crossover
sporting event.
Crossover sporting event.
Yeah,
so let's
we'll leave it
there.
Yeah.
So again, that's fantastic. The Le Mans is going to be, or the Shindig, or whatever we're going to call it, the November event. That is just going to be, like I said, it's really like a multi-event. Like Greg said, or Marky said, there's going to be so many things that we're going to be doing here. But speaking of Greg, we have a new, role that we've kind of started here at Oak City that Greg is now going to be taking over. And everybody knows Greg Ackerman. Greg Ackerman has been doing such a good job of really helping us with our community events. We've got the Salamanders, the Holly Springs Salamanders. If you did not know we do those events, we're doing that also again this summer. So that's something I get you to talk about. But we do all kinds of cool events in Holly Springs, not only the parade, but you also do a ride pretty much almost every week now, right? When the weather is good.
When the weather's good.
Yeah. Yes. But so Greg, really, we got to figure out what could Greg do to enhance Oak City Shred Fest.
Out of here so you can split that
I think split this mic better. There we go. So what we're going to do for Oak City Shred Fest. So Greg really stepped up, and if you've been to Shred Fest in the past, you know that we have some kind of food gifts, if you will. We do some fun things with food. So we have always done the pancake breakfast on Sunday. So an expansion of that, Float Gang, speaking of Float Gang, right behind us, Float Gang, we partner up with them, and we do the grilled cheese and tomato soup. But then this year we're also going to be doing another little kind of meal thing on either Thursday night or Friday night, which we haven't decided about yet. Yeah. But I'll let Greg go into a little more detail of what we're going to be doing with food. So Greg, what are we doing?
Absolutely. Hey, how you doing, Josh?
Good.
See ya. So we want to make Oak City the most welcoming experience possible. It started with the tradition of having the pancake breakfast on Saturday morning. Sunday morning. Thank you. And it's going to be awesome this year again. So I stand on the shoulders of giants on that aspect. And then some others, like we've had at Float Life Fest, the grilled cheese and tomato sandwich. Yeah. And so there's some great people. So I'm hoping to kind of get some people together, some different squirrel chefs, really just make it terrific. And just, make it you just an awesome experience. So I'm working out some of the details, but we're gonna make sure.
Basically 3 meals, right? So we're talking about a dinner, a late night snack, and a breakfast. So that's gonna be a pretty good deal when it comes to getting your meal, your weekend pass.
That's right. That service with a smile.
Yeah, exactly. So speaking about service with a smile, we also smile when we're doing some fun things with the Salamanders. Yes. What did we do last year with the Salamanders?
So it's a funny story because we do a lot of parades here in Oak City. So one of the parades that we did is in town of Holly Springs, which is close by to Raleigh. Joe Rana, does the parade, and a lot of us do that parade, which is a great one. Town of Holly Springs, we met some folks. We were actually behind the Salamanders, float 2 years ago, right? And we got to talking to them. Actually, Josh got talking to them, and they're like, "Wow, we really like what you do." the crowd loved us. They ate us up. But then like the salamanders, like they're like, you need to come out. So what we decided to do was they have events, like say they have like a Star Wars night, they've got like an Olympic night, like all kinds of things, and they try to make it fun because it's like a college baseball type thing, hometown team during the summertime, and they try to make it fun for families so that they'll come out and fill the seats. And so we decided it was a perfect marriage of like what we do, like our vibe and their vibe. So we went out and did 2 events last year. One of them was Olympics, right?
And then halfway to Halloween.
Halfway to Halloween, so we could dress up, get those, costumes out of the
Put
closet.
the costumes to use.
We love it. Any half of an excuse to do that, so we do that. This year, we're looking where we are going to be in the roster. Could be Star Wars. We're still working that out with them, but we did stuff like one-wheel baseball.
Yeah.
We tried to do that. Like if you ever saw the Savannah Bananas, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Not to that level probably because we don't do it all the time.
We're not
But it was-
dancing.
No, we're not. But it was super fun, and the crowd loved us. They did not know what to expect
they
when
had
we
no
got on
idea.
the field.
Yeah.
We did like a race to the base.
Right.
Oh, we're gonna get the mascot. Either I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna let us wear the mascot costume and ride a one wheel.
Be friends with
Yeah.
Sal. We're gonna get to be friends with Sal.
Yes. Either that, or we'll teach him him or her. I don't even know who's in the suit. But we're gonna teach them to ride a one wheel. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be more shenanigans. The best part of it is they actually give us a spot on the upper deck where we do lessons, and we taught we must have had 100
easily.
people. And then some of those kids stayed an hour, like they
easily.
always do when the kids come over and try to learn.
Johnny
And so,
Fives.
yeah, totally. Yeah, so it was great. Some terrific events. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
This Holly Springs Salamanders event is such a fun thing because not only when we go, we pay basically it's like $20 per person to go, right? We still pay, which is to support the event. But when you pay the $20, you're actually getting the food. You get like a food pass for free. So
yeah.
you really get a great deal. You can get unlimited sodas and hot dogs and hamburgers. So it's just it's really a fun time. And then with us, we're not sitting in the chairs, so it doesn't matter where you pick a chair. You just pick a chair and then you're hanging out with us the whole time. So it's a good time.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna be doing to wrap this up. We're gonna be doing the Oak City Shred Fest. We've got a meal coming on either Thursday or Friday night. Probably mostly Friday night, and then again that late night Saturday night. And then again Sunday morning with the pancakes. So it's just going to be a lot of meals you're going to have to be looking forward to. And this guy making sure they probably do a little fancy thing. I guarantee he's got something up his sleeves.
Yeah, we're gonna do good stuff, good surprises.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's go throw it downstairs and see what everybody's doing on there.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, I've been knocked down, but I get right back up. Yeah, I put the work in, cause I can't rely on my luck. No, yeah, I see you chasing, you're just basic, you're just lame, man. You don't wild out, you don't throw down, so you better stay in your lane, man. I'm always ready for the right time. Strike hard, strike fast, I explode like a landmine. I got you reaching for a lifeline. I'ma battle every devil till I die, till I flatline. I won't die till I get mine. I'm crossing out more crosses. And no one is safe. I'll leave a rose on your grave. It's the dove and grenade. I'm crossing out more crosses. And no one is
I'm fresh to death, I'm in the zone. I check my head, but no one's home. The mood is right, the party's on. Looks like tonight I'll be drinking alone. Fuck everyone else, I'ma party by myself. Do this shit all night, I don't need nobody else. Fuck everyone else, I'ma party by myself. Higher than a kite with nobody but myself. By myself, by myself, by myself, by myself, by myself, by myself, by myself.
so low, can't keep it with me. You go home early like a fucking 60. You're coming down, my high is peaking. Think you're having trouble speaking. You are freaking, I like freaking. Me, myself, and I've been drinking. Blowing up myself, but I don't think I'm gonna answer. I'm all by myself, so I don't think I'm gonna answer. I'm fresh to death, I'm in the zone. I check my head, but no one's home. The mood is right, the party's on. Looks like tonight I'll be drinking alone. Fuck everyone else, I'm a party by myself. Do this shit all night, I don't need nobody else. Fuck everyone else, I'm a party by myself. Higher than a kite with nobody but myself. By myself, 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 by myself. Pick myself up in my Mitsubishi. Said what's up, it's nice to meet me. Never met someone so damn freaky who at the same time is such a sweetie. So when everybody else is being such a puss, doesn't mean you can't straight get off the hook. I don't need another partner to shake my tush. I can party all night and slay some bush. So I'ma go out and do some thrashing. Show everybody what the fuck is cracking. Cause this motherfucker can do some damage. If you don't think so, you can suck my pack. Cause I don't need no static when I feed my habits. So don't be combative when I wreak some havoc from the sweet I'm having. Where's my keys? Goddammit, I should be out having me a threesome taxing. In my knees I'm blacking out. I need some action. Let you pee on tapping. From this heat I'm packing. Dickies are sacking. Let me see what happens when your cheeks are clapping. Charles P is rapping. Blowing up myself, but I don't think I'm gonna answer. I'm all by myself, so I don't think I'm gonna answer. I'm fresh to death, I'm in the zone. I check my head, but no one's home. The mood is right, the party's on. Looks like tonight I'll be drinking alone. Fuck everyone else, I'm a party by myself. Do this shit all night, I don't need nobody else. Fuck everyone else, I'm a party by myself. Higher than a kite with nobody but myself. Me and my cup, one more solo and only beer. I'm seeing double, but there's only one guy here. Motherfucker, I'm getting weird. Motherfucker, yeah, let's get weird. Blowing up myself, but I don't think I'm gonna answer. I'm fresh to death, I'm in the zone. I check my head, but no one's home. The mood is right, the party's on. Looks like tonight I'll be drinking alone. Fuck everyone else, I'm a party by myself. Do this shit all night, I don't need nobody else. Fuck everyone else, I'm a party by myself. Higher than a kite with nobody but myself. Let's get weird. Let's get weird. Let's get weird. Let's get weird. Get weird. Just take a back seat like you lost the shotgun. Hopped up on rocks, popping Oxycontin. I'm not gonna fail, figure's not an option. My soul is lost, but it's not forgotten. Got lots of problems, too many heads are talking. And I ain't gonna stop till they drop the coffin. Look at me, you think that life's been good to me. You judge and throw the book at me, the devil's got his motherfucking hooks in me.
Push myself to the edge, looking for the end. Hoping this time I won't break. I push myself to the edge, feel it in my chest.
None of y'all can stand in my way. I push myself to the edge, looking for the end. Hoping this time I won't break. I push myself to the edge, feel it in my chest. None of y'all can stand in my way. I push myself to the edge, better go correct when you're standing up in my face. I push myself to the edge, looking for the end. Hoping this time I won't break.
One's a zero, one's undead.
Trying to find a reason, it's hard with the static. The situation getting a little fucking drastic. Chop these bitches up like I used to be an addict. Shots to the dope, bitch, I'm fucking automatic. Got a trigger in my head and a mouth full of bullets. And I'll slaughter all you bitches just as soon as I pull it. Don't check me unless you wanna check out. We were born dead, so I guess we're all dead now.
Push myself to the edge, looking for the end. Hoping this time I won't break. I push myself to the edge, feel it in my chest.
None of y'all can stand in my way.
Here I go, moving in, coming in, finally losing my mind. Fuck this, fuck everything. Stop trying to test me. It's a liability. Nothing you can say. I wanna end this reality. Better for the bullshit. All I do is lie to me. What's it gonna be? 6-shooter, ass with it, please. Fingers squeezing gently. Don't try to stop me. Don't fucking look at me. I'm in this deadly.
Push myself to the edge, looking for the end. Hoping this time I won't break. I push myself to the edge, feel it in my chest.
concept that got no love, no fear, and they even got less rap. The half of y'all, the rest of y'all can see me, we up now. Easy to stunt now, but you still need to duck down. Don't fuck with me, I swear to God, if you won't fall, I'll push you off the edge, and it's your own fault. I push myself to the edge, looking for the end, hoping this time I won't break. I push myself to the edge, feel it in my chest, none of y'all can stand in my way. I push myself to the edge, better come correct, when you stand it up in my face. I push myself to the edge, looking for the end, hoping this time I won't break.
I keep running from the person I'm becoming. I spend all my money, but I'll be happy when I die. It's game over, 10 a.m. and I'm not sober. Trying to keep my composure, so I can be happy when I
Make me a
die.
meal, but shit, I can't pay my bills. Cause I be craving them pills that say I'm crazy as hell. I need a place I can chill, stay way in the hills. I'll catch a case if you will, cause I ain't taking no L. Make sure your seatbelts is fastened, I ain't the cat you imagine. Cause I'm sociopathic and a little old fashioned. Like a young Charles Manson and a recent head dancing. Try to cause a distraction.
Charlie, wait, what happened?
See, what had happened was I never really gave a fuck. Plus I was dangerous when buzzed off a case of bud. Money I don't make enough, won't hesitate to take your drugs. I'm real, you just fake as fuck. Before I die, I'll take the dub.
Why do I keep running from the person I'm becoming? I spend all my money, but I'll be happy when I die. It's game over, 10 a.m. and I'm not sober. Trying to keep my composure, so I can be happy when I
Down the 101 with no one inside my ride. Wasting away, lost my baby, don't know why. But I've been faded like all my life. Sometimes I question if the pain isn't worth my high. Talk to God, but he ain't ever answer. I really wish I had a reason to ask for some peace back. Cause in my life I don't relax. A heart attack, I feel my love is starting to relapse.
Why do I keep running from the person I'm becoming? I spend all my money, but I'll be happy when I die. It's game over, 10 a.m. and I'm not sober. Trying to keep my composure, so I can be happy when I die. But I'll be
taking my luck. Need my dick sucked, so bitch, give it up. Yeah. Bitches, I hope you know I won't stop till I hit that hoe. Baby, come say hello and get your drunk ass over here. Let's go. Bitches, I hope you know I won't stop till I hit that hoe. Shorty, come say hello and get your drunk ass over here. Let's go. Let's both get faded, cause you know that I want you. Let's both get naked, girl, you know that you want to. Baby, we can have a party tonight. I wanna hit it cause I know that it's tight. Baby, we can have a party tonight. I wanna hit it all night, all night, all night, all night. Bitches, I hope you know I won't stop till I hit that hoe. Baby, come say hello and get your drunk ass over here. Let's go. Bitches, I hope you know I won't stop till I hit that hoe. Shorty, come say hello and get your drunk ass over here. Don't stop yet, I'm almost there. Get your drunk ass over here. Let's bone.
Cause I think of you now and then. The memories never end when gravity pulls you
I remember looking back, Converse and a starter cap. Now I'm sitting wishing I could just go back. I was happy with no fame, Ford Fiesta switching lanes, buying 40s with some change, Southern California days.
I watch it pass me by. My words they can't describe, but I can see the gravity way up from the sky. We leave the past behind, cause we all wanna fly. Deep down in life you can't deny we're all the same inside. I think of you now and then. The memories never end when gravity pulls you in. Cause I think of you now and then. We'll never be there again when gravity pulls you
I remember looking back, walk around sagging cack, time sacks, alley cats, burned out, always slack. Now I got a platinum plaque and life seems to stay the same, knowing that I'll never change. Southern California days. Gravity can't stop the hope in the have-nots. This artery's a part of me and blood is all I'm gonna be. I'm gutters and concrete, bottles and bad dreams. I'm everything and anything, a memory that never leaves.
I think of you now and then. The memories never end when gravity pulls you in. Cause I think of you now and then. We'll never be there again when gravity pulls you in. Deep in the black is the place I call home, taking me back to the place I belong. Deep in the black I can find my way home. Please take me back to the place I belong. Cause I think of you now and then. The memories never end when gravity pulls you in. Cause I think of you now and then. We'll never be there again when gravity pulls you
Introspection, yeah, it's the mother of invention, and not to mention, yeah, here's your lesson, time to pay attention. I'm on one side, you're on the other, and everybody in the middle gonna suffer. I refuse to get too used to living a life that does not move you. I'm gonna be
and looking kinda hopeless. I like to sit alone with my brain and provoke it. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. When the world's out of focus and looking kinda hopeless, I like to sit alone with my brain and provoke it. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay.
They say I live in the slums. They say I live by the gun. I love the smoke as it's filling my lungs. I may be lost, but I follow the drums. Cause everybody's got something to say. They don't care if they're going the wrong way. Will I be saved if I preach or I pray? If the smile ain't real, then I'll put on a fake.
I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. When the world's out of focus and looking kinda hopeless, I like to sit alone with my brain and provoke it. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. When the world's out of focus and looking kinda hopeless, I like to sit alone with my brain and provoke it. I'm gonna be okay. 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 I'm gonna be fucking When the world's out of focus and looking kinda hopeless, I like to sit alone with my brain and provoke it. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. When the world's out of focus and looking kinda hopeless, I like to sit alone with my brain and provoke it. I'm gonna be okay. 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 Trying to make my way back home. Take me to the place I know. So they always say, hey, don't let go. But will I be alright? Will I be alright?
My feet are at the edge of the bridge, I think I'm lost again. Gravity always wins, I can't keep up the fight within. Sinking like a stone, digging up all the bones of a past that just won't let me go. I'm sorry if I hurt you, the pain was meant for me. And the scars of tomorrow getting easier to see. I have to fix what I made, I have to walk down the path. And I'm sorry if I don't come back.
Am I the water in the river? Or am I sinking like a stone? Hope my soul can be delivered. Cause I died to make it home. Trying to make my way back home. Take me to the place I know. So they always say, hey, don't let go. But will I be alright? Will I be alright? Trying to make my way back home. Take me to the place I know. So they always say, hey, don't let go. But will I be alright? Will I be alright? I'm a saint, I'm a sinner, I'm a loser, I'm a winner. I'm a champion, still I'm a quitter. I know my faith will hold me. God but not forgotten. Hear the bell, shipping out to Boston. Might as well. And I know my faith will hold me. Am I the water in the river? Or am I sinking like a stone? Hope my soul can be delivered. Cause I died to make it home.
we are just doing this thing right here. You can see us all down there. We've got, oh, D showed up. Oh, that means Eric, Sway, Caitlin. There's gonna be so many other people showing up. This is about the party just started. And we weren't even supposed to go live until 8 o'clock. So this is how it is. I'm gonna get Jared up here shortly. Talk about the scavenger hunt at both Stokebird and at Oak City Shred Fest. If you were being really paying attention, you can see us handing out some cool things. I'm handing out those little train whistles thanks to PEV Dispensary. PEV Dispensary printed us up these awesome little train whistles that say Oak City on both sides. So we're really excited. So we were handing those out to everybody that came out to this event tonight. Again, thanks to PEV Dispensary for printing those out. When you come to Oak City Shred Fest, you will also get a Oak City train whistle. All right, again, we are doing this thing again for it's going to be our 6th event once we do Oak City Shred Fest 5 because of the Le Mans race. So that's just going to be really exciting that we now have really moved on and we've pretty much nailed down the basics of these events. And so now it's just like the greatest way of saying it, like Marky said, we're really kind of S tier leveling this up this year. And I think that's really what you, I don't want to say expect, because man, like there's so many things that could happen in the next few weeks. That's just kind of how it is with these things. Like there's so many things happen like leading up to the event. The sponsors kind of come in, or people kind of bring their flair, if you will. Again, like shout out to Polar Plunge. We didn't know that was going to happen until kind of last minute last year. And now this year, the Polar Plunge setup is just going to be way better. Not only from places to wipe your feet so that we can probably limit the amount of grass inside of the polar plunges, but also really just giving a more dedicated space for the polar plunges so that people can really enjoy the medical and, mental benefits of polar plunges. And if you want to learn more about polar plunges, you can go to polarplunge.com and learn how you can get yours. And then you can join us out at Oak City Shred Fest 5 and try it out yourself. It's a lot of fun. I actually did it one time, and I won't do it again just because I don't like the cold. I'm just I'm not a cold person. What's up, D? And come on over, and you can get on the live stream. Say hi to everybody. It's really, there's like 1,000 people watching, so. We got D here. We got the swag director here, so we got all kinds of new swag, because I know that Bun Bun is working on some new stuff. T-shirts gonna be up. So cool. It's gonna be so cool. I'm very excited. So yeah, D's got been helping us out with that. So then keep an eye out when you get your tickets. You're gonna get some cool swag. So again, we're gonna go downstairs and check out what everybody's doing. But again, be a fun time. Let's go.
I wait till midnight. I can feel a cold breeze, a box of moonlight, a silhouette of palm trees. With one foot in the grave, beware of what I crave. My loneliness is the only bitch that holds me. No use in thinking about it, don't need a reason. The moon is changing me, yeah, my heart is beating. You better run away before it gets too late. Black sunsets on the sky and I'm thinking, is there anybody else?
the bad moon do it, bad moon do it, bad moon do it. You know how it is, 'cause I'm just waiting on that bad, bad moon tonight.
So take my hand now, I welcome you to my bad dream. Up in the clouds now, that bad moon comes and it grabs me. I see the city glow, the city is my soul. And when it takes control, it's got me thinking these bad things.
So let's not talk about it, I know the deal's done. There ain't no getting around this, your ship is sinking. Get to your knees and pray, blue skies they turn to gray. Black sunsets in your eyes, am I dreaming?
Is there anybody out there? Is there anyone home? Hope you're awake for the nightmare. Hope you stay for the show.
You know how it is, when you're just waiting on that bad, bad moon to rise. You know how it is, 'cause we're just waiting on that bad, bad moon to rise. Just let the bad moon do it, bad moon do it, bad moon do it. You know how it is, 'cause I'm just waiting on that bad, bad moon tonight.
Blacked out streets, looking like a wolf.
Hey, I'm John Brown, and this is Oak City Shred Fest.
So again, this is everybody. We're trying to check this out. We're showing off Oak City Shred Fest 4 right now. This is a video made by One Stop Board Shop. Shout out to Junior and Brian. What's going on? One Stop Board Shop.
Justin Leonard with Oak City here. Man, Oak City Shred Fest, as you can see, this year is bigger and better than ever. It's a huge collective effort, and I think that's really what sets Oak City Shred Fest apart. Is it's just a bunch of group of enthusiasts just putting it all out there. Everyone has their own contribution, and it's just a beautiful thing to see it all come together. So if you haven't made it out, come out next year. It's a freaking awesome time, and love you guys.
I know you like the way I pop out. Let's go hit Lennox. Another week, another knockout. A different city. My partner whip a 7-4 now. You think you win me, but I'ma ride this shit manly until it's empty. And Pastor don't take dirty money. I like it filthy. She my Achilles. I'm out for millions, not just for memories. Been on a mission, did I mention it before? I can't be sleeping till I'm reaping what I sow.
All right, everybody. Again, thanks to One Stop Board Shop for that awesome video from Oak City Shred Fest. And then, again, I mean, Low Life Fest 7 was wild this year. Again, thanks to everybody that came out for that one. That was a lot of fun. Again, I'm just watching this. I haven't seen this actually since this event. So I mean, you can just really see it's been seen since September. Low Life Fest was a lot more intimate this year than in the past. So it was definitely a much more unique experience than it was in the past. But it was just so much fun. Look at that. There's Cricket just getting it. All right. For those you see, I'm getting the camera ready for somebody a little shorter than me. Speaking of that, winning prizes, let's go and let's talk to the mad fucking scientist. What's going on? I'll give you the mic. Here you go. Talking to the mic, and you can talk to everybody about what we're doing at Stokebird. And
So, Stokebird, you guys are going to take a bunch of squirrels down to Stokebird, right? Are you doing prizes for them, or is it like they're to be in Linwood?
if we in Linwood, the new prizes, actually, Harvey, do you have the whole breakdown?
What's going on at Stokebird?
No, John Brown had it. There's gonna be two types of prizes. There's gonna be like throughout the event at Stokebird, there's gonna be these hidden throughout. So make sure that if you ever see one of these, make sure you grab it. But there's gonna be a specific time frame also for the scavenger hunt. Go ahead with all the other things we're doing.
Oh yeah, so Shredfest we're gonna do. Where's the camera?
The camera's right there, and the mic's right here. You're gonna kind of like.
So, you gotta get inside. So we're gonna do the scavenger hunt again this year at Shredfest, and every year it steps up more and more. Last year we hid 500 squirrels, and we had some crazy prizes. I actually need to look at my phone. We had rails, we had the MTE hub. That was one of the prizes. There was like 4 $150 gift certificates to One Wheel. Flow Gang also did some. Armadillos did some stuff. So there's a bunch of like vendor prizes that we do. And this year, I'd actually like to do a better like grand prize.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is yet, but I feel like
a platinum squirrel.
yeah, so, I don't know. That would be cool. I think we could do something like that. But yeah, we're gonna do the same thing this year. And then let me grab my phone.
Well, grab his phone. Grab his phone.
So this year, like we realized all of these events, it's kind of tough to know what's going on. It's always chaos, so much, it just everywhere, right? So what we decided to do is we're gonna make a companion app, and this is gonna be Oak City Shred Fest app. And so like the first thing that you see here is the schedule. So this schedule is gonna get populated. We just kind of got some dummy stuff in here for now, but you're gonna be able to go in here and see the schedule. You're gonna have, there's gonna be the map that you can see. Here's like details on the scavenger hunt, so you can see how the scavenger hunt works. Oh, it's hard to see that, huh? But anyway, so we're gonna have all kinds of stuff. It's gonna have the race information, trick comp information. We even added, David wanted to do this. He added quests.
Yes.
So you can go and look around Shredfest. It encourages you to go look around Shredfest, find stuff to do. And we got more stuff coming to it. But yeah, this year we are gonna have a legit website, a legit app that you can go to and see all the information that you need for Shredfest. And I think that's pretty dope.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. I think that's going to be definitely one thing. And not only that, if you are a coder and you've built apps before,
Oh, yeah.
this is now available. This is all open source. It's available on GitHub right now, and we actually have some GitHub founders, some other coders that are also out there.
David. Yeah, David worked at GitHub for a long time. So he just started helping me out. He's going to start doing it. And then Randy, he's getting Randy involved. He's always done project management. So Yeah, like this is like a long-running app. It's not just for this year. Ultimately, we want it to be able to work for all Oak City's events, right? So a landing page, Oak City, here's our group rides. This is where we meet up. This is how you connect with us. If you don't mess with Facebook, it's all right. You can come and still see everything that's going on without being excluded. So I think that's going to be really cool. So if you are interested, hit me up, Oak City Mad Scientist, hit up the club, whatever. Somebody will put you in touch with me, and you can contribute to the project. I think it would be really fun.
It's gonna be so much fun.
And it's fundamentally an event coordination app, right? So this could work for Stokebird. This could work for Float Life Fest. Like it's something that we could easily adapt and use at all of these events and just make it really easy for people to know what's going on.
It's a really good idea. Yeah, awesome.
I'm excited.
I'm really excited too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time. Let's throw down downstairs and see what they.
To everybody that ain't us.
Swerving, Mac 11 and bourbon. American gun, but the tank is German. Serving, the opposition is hurting. Adrenaline battle, straight kill a virgin. Suicidal, just a touch of Cobain. And then I missed the 27 club, years of pain. I'ma cut my heart out on heaven's gates and drain all my fucking blood, and I'ma make it rain.
I know you wicked. You can only dream of the divine. Cause that voice inside your head paved the road to your demise. Now the streets can run with blood, but list the paint and cold. Let's just watch it burn. It's getting fucking cold.
I'm getting front row seat to watch it burn. Not everybody gets to see the end of the world. Sit back and enjoy the ride. It's the first class suicide. Put the kerosene, let's watch it burn. Not everybody gets to see the end of the world. Sit back and enjoy the ride. It's the first class suicide.
It's hard to make amends when the ending is left to me. And there's nowhere left to go and no way I can let you leave. When the world comes crashing down, it gets harder to let you breathe. I don't wanna go to war, but it's sort of my destiny. And there ain't no place to hide, cause I'll find you eventually. It gets hard to say goodbye, cause I'll die with my enemies. Suicidal tendencies, it feels like it was meant to be. But it's time to send you home and this bullet will set you free.
I got a front row seat to watch it burn. Not everybody gets to see the end of the world.
Sit back and enjoy the ride. It's the first class suicide.
Drop the kerosene, let's watch it burn. Not everybody gets to see the end of the world.
Sit back and enjoy the ride. It's the first class suicide.
Oh no, how'd I sink so low? Ain't got the patience, I need my medication. I need to crawl out of this hole now. Before the darkness grabs a hold and takes my soul now. And it just goes on and on and on. On and on and on. Yeah, call the doc, I must be sick. Better get me my medicine. Now it's 5 o'clock on the phone again. Think I'ma need another prescription. Call the doc, I must be sick. Better get me my medicine. Now it's 5 o'clock on the phone again. I think I'ma need another
phone again. Think I'ma need another prescription. Call the doc, I must be sick. Voices in my head again. It's 5 o'clock on the phone again. Call the doc, I must be sick. Better get me my medicine. Now it's 5 o'clock on the phone again. Think I'ma need another prescription. Call the doc, I must be sick. Better get me my medicine. Now it's 5 o'clock on the phone again. I think I'ma need another prescription. So call the doc, I must be sick. I'm so sick. I think I'ma need another prescription. Yeah, call the doc, I must be sick. Oh, so sick. I think I'ma need another prescription.
I heard you laugh as I was breaking. Said you love me, you were faking.
One look into your eyes, I saw the secrets that you hide.
I heard you laugh as I was breaking. My soul was there right for the taking.
Now that I see the truth, God, I really fucking hate you, hate you.
You can't hide those lying eyes. Oh, you can't hide those lying eyes. Oh. All I ever did was try to help, and all you ever did was give me hell. I fell under your spell, only looking out for yourself. Now it's time for you to go and ruin someone else. Too busy lusting, said I'm good for nothing. I know I'm good for something. You're happy when I'm suffering, smiled as I was struggling. Cause you always loved when the knife you used was shoved in. Now my life is crumbling. Cause I heard you laugh as I was breaking. Said you love me, you were faking.
One look into your eyes, I saw the secrets that you hide.
I heard you laugh as I was breaking. My soul was there right for the taking.
Now that I see the truth, God, I really fucking hate you, hate you.
You can't hide those lying eyes. Oh, you can't hide those lying eyes.
Welcome to the torch circus, short the circus, torch the curtains, dig it to the corpse's surface. Saw you and viewed the face of death. Let's fumigate the tent, then burn it to the earth to illuminate the rest. The rest of the sideshow, best of the lies told, bed and nails. Every night I slept with a psycho, breath of a pyro, neck with a tight rope tied in knots. You hide a lot, but your eyes show.
I heard you laugh as I was breaking. Said you love me, you were faking.
One look into your eyes, I saw the secrets that you hide.
I heard you laugh as I was breaking. My soul was there right for the taking.
Now that I see the truth, God, I really fucking hate you, hate you.
You can't hide those lying eyes. Oh, you can't hide those lying eyes. Those lying eyes. Those lying eyes.
I'm losing my mind today. Yo, what the fuck can I say? I got these drugs on the way. Couple hits, then I sway. You better get out the way before I spray that AK. Yo, what the fuck can I say? I'm losing my mind today. Stepped up in that mosh pit, elbows up, let's bust some lips. Acting like I give a shit. Roll it up, take a hit. Smelling like that Mary J. Hands on that champagne. Maintain a bad habit like the cocaine. I'm on another level, a level you can't pass. I'm on some other shit, who knows how long it'll last. My heart is beating out, this shit just creeps so fast. I'm on another level, a level you can't pass. I'm on another level, I'm on another level, I'm on another level. I'm on another level, I'm on another level, I'm on another level. Shit! I'm
cleaner than the bottom of a sack of coke. And these motherfuckers talk, but they always choke like they're hanging at the bottom of a 6-foot rope. Can't stop now, nope, gotta keep going. You can sober up, I gotta keep on blowing. Gotta tear it up, gotta burn it down, and drop that fucking beat now. I'm on another level, I'm on another level, I'm on another level. I'm on another level, I'm on another level, I'm on another level. Shit! I'm on another level, I'm on another level, I'm on another level. I'm on another level, I'm on another level, I'm on another level. Here I sit, sunset and vine with an empty bottle and a drink and fine. No woe was me, cause I ain't got time. Too cold to see, and I'ma take what's mine. So fuck this club, I'ma rush the line. Gonna get kicked out, gonna rack some wine. At 5 a.m., I'ma make the climb. I'ma take a piss off the Hollywood sign. I'm on another level, I'm on another level, I'm on another level. I'm on another level, I'm on another level, I'm on another level. Shit! I'm on another level, I'm on another level, I'm on another level. I'm on another level, I'm on another level, I'm on another level. Yeah, way back when, I remember back then, I had a couple dollars, but I really needed 10. I started plotting and scheming, grinding, bleeding. I ain't fucking dying, you can bake on it, believe it. Yeah, born at the bottom, but I'm dying at the top, and I don't give a fuck how many fucking bodies have to drop. 911, yeah, someone call the cops, cause this motherfucker here ain't never gonna stop.
Everything I touch turns to gold now. I'm the dope man, so I'm dope now. You can call me, I'm never sold out. I just need to make a meal before I ghost out. Everything I touch turns to gold now. I'm the dope man, so I'm dope now. You can call me, I'm never sold out. I just need to make a meal before I ghost out.
Looking through the peephole, I'm seeing dead people. I'm stuck full of needles like a fucking Saw sequel. I'm praying at the steeple, I'm never going legal. Got a room where my weed grow, it's bigger than my ego.
Hit me with the C-note, I'll fuck you like I'm CeeLo. Cooking in the kitchen, whipping it to Devo. Take a hit, slow, re-up and reload. 99 lives, bitch, I got the G code. Everything I touch turns to gold now. I'm the dope man, so I'm dope now. You can call me, I'm never sold out. I just need to make a meal before I ghost out. Everything I touch turns to gold now. I'm the dope man, so I'm dope now. You can call me, I'm never sold out. I just need to make a meal before I ghost out.
I'm not lucky or blessed to put hungry to test. And every dollar I made, it needed a bulletproof vest. I just wanna know why you throwing salt in my game. Cause I ain't come from shit and I created my lane. The pain is just part of my daily success. And now I'm the plug, lock me up, I confess. I'm the Ouija board sitting on the back of the shelf. And when I turn into the goat, I sacrifice myself.
You'll be more famous dead than alive.
Everything I touch turns to gold now. I'm the dope man, so I'm dope now. You can call me, I'm never sold out. I just need to make a meal before I ghost out. Everything I touch turns to gold now. I'm the dope man, so I'm dope now. You can call me, I'm never sold out. I just need to make a meal before I ghost out. Everything I touch turns to gold now. I'm the dope man, so I'm dope now. You can call me, I'm never sold out. I just need to make a meal before I ghost out. Everything I touch turns to gold now. I'm the dope man, so I'm dope now. You can call me, I'm never sold out. I just need to make a meal before I ghost out.
All right, test 1 2. There we go. There we go. You can hear that. All right, everybody, let's go. We got this little wireless mic, so I'm going to take this downstairs, and we are going to interview everybody downstairs. We're going to take a photo real quick, too, but, yeah. You're going to hear all the action down here as I walk downstairs with all this wildness. Hi, everybody. You can see me right here. What is going on? And, again, we're going to do a little group photo down here, but in a little bit after we do the group photo, what's up, Ken? We're going to be doing some welding right here. So what you can see me right here. What's up? We're going to be doing some battery welding right here. I know. We're doing pictures. Who's leaving? Oh, Nick's leaving. Yeah, I mean, I think with the batteries. We were just doing his batteries. Nick, Nick was our drone pilot in 2024. Are you going to be flying again this year? All right, Nick's going to be flying again this year. So I think if anybody else wants to come and help fly, we got some more drone stuff. All right, we're all going to get together for this photo. All right, everybody, right here. Let's go. Right here. Everybody get together. Everybody get together. Tight. What? Oh.
These damn electric cars out there.
Happy birthday.
No, it's mine. I don't know why my car was going off. All right, Eli, go ahead and take this photo.
What happened to your hair? What happened to your hair? That's so crazy.
It looks like Carrot Top, right?
You really started growing that sucker out.
Yeah, we need to dye his hair.
Bright red. Carrot. All right.
If he got yoked,
Oh yeah. Carrot Top. Your hair is dyed orange. We got Eli here, the champion. Eli's also been riding with us for years, and doing a lot of work out at Flow Track, putting his little stamp on it, over the years, and then also been catching fish out at the lake. What fish did you catch last time?
Bass, catfish, bluegill.
Bass, catfish, bluegill.
Yeah.
In the lake, right? And then, you didn't just catch one or two. You caught a lot, right?
Yeah.
How many?
I don't know. Lost count.
Lost count. That's a good thing when you're fishing, to lose count of how much fish you catch. It's good. All right, everybody, we're about to be doing this battery weld. All right, Alex, what are we about to do?
So we've got Zach here who's building a VOW 24S board.
Okay.
So it's got an 18S pack in the back, so that's a GT battery. And then he's got an extra, 6S in the front? It's got an extra 6S booster in the front. So it's two separate BMSs, two separate packs, as would be sort of spoken about colloquially. And it should result in, what's the output? 100.8? 100.8 volts, I think, is the number.
Jesus.
Yeah, so it's a big bump over a GT. It's not quite GTS level. It's a couple of volts away from a GTS, but it's still, like knocking on the door.
Yeah.
But it's twice the amount of cells. So instead of the piddly 16 miles you get out of a GTS, this will do like 40. So
40 miles on a charge. The last I heard about that was at Stokebird on a float wheel.
Yeah.
So this is impressive. And also, it was with Jamie, who is about his size. So, yeah.
This is 8 more cells.
Yeah.
This is 8 more cells on top of a float wheel.
Right. Yeah, this is going to be wild. Zach, are you excited? Hell yeah. So we're going to be doing some welding of this battery pack. And then Alex, you even built this and designed this, right? Huh? Valve. VOW. Valve. Okay. And again, this is the 3D printing housing, so that again, this is can really take a beating, right? I mean, you tested this.
This is just a frame.
Okay.
This is just a mock-up. It comes off.
Oh! I thought this was what that frame thing you were building.
Mine are sitting in a box somewhere.
Got it.
It's still under wraps.
Okay. All right. So now I was leaking stuff. I'm sorry.
But this chassis comes off, and you end
Okay.
up with a completed pack that looks like
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So this assists you in making this.
So everything is in the right spot, is of the right size, that everything goes where it's supposed to be. Then the welds happen, the frame comes off, and then we add strapping tape. There's obviously lots of fish paper put on top of the pack as well. So we add things after the fact to bring that rigidity back in.
How are you worried about safety when you're doing this? What are you thinking about?
I mean, the biggest worry is that you've got an inconsistent welder that puts basically a hole through the nickel and into the cell, and then you get leaky electrodes, and that's like it's a really easy way to start a fire.
Okay. So you're saying is you have to literally you have to damage the cells currently right now. This isn't just like you could mess up by plugging in something in the wrong order.
As this sits right now, it is completely inert. It's completely happy sitting. It could sit like this theoretically indefinitely. It's going to be privy to the cell life itself, right? So the cells will just run out of sauce, and then they just, dies with a whimper, not a bang.
Got it.
When we start plugging things together,
Ooh, Mikey's still coming with a bunch of wings. Oh, how many pounds of wings? 8 pounds of wings. All right, I guess we're going to be eating some wings while we watch boat racing here in a little bit.
so
We already did the picture. You were in the picture. Oh, you did get a quote. Oh, here. All right. All right, Alex, why don't you here? Hold the mic, and you guys talk about what you guys are doing.
This is why I didn't want to have a safety. So we're going to get this welder all appropriately set up. We're running a K-weld for those people who know anything about welder or anything about battery welders. We're not running a car battery, although various degrees of success with that sort of stuff. So we're going to start running a lipo, and we're going to get welding here in just a moment.
No. Dude. I haven't worked out. What that, dude, the other one was not lazy. No. That's so cool. I had no idea. What? The video. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of tickets. I can't slide it off, slide it vertical, and now button on the bottom, long press, 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Yeah. Till the blue light turns off. And now you can look on the bottom. Alex is stupid. Here's the microphone for him to narrate. I run extension cord outside into the driveway.
Can you flip it on your hoodie? Is this on?
Yes.
Is this on? What should we talk about? No, I don't want to say anything.
Oh, I found my
You did.
after.
I'm glad you told me that after. I wouldn't have given you that if I knew you had your arc field. I felt bad for you. That's all right. You can still keep it. Where's the camera?
Right there.
Oh, there we go. All right, that makes a lot more sense. Upstairs too. I was talking to the mic. I was like, "Where's this? Where's the camera? Where's this camera at?"
I thought it was there.
Yeah, we figured out. Does anybody want to say anything important? I don't know what to say though. I have a lot of power. OakCityShrimpFest.com. What are you doing?
Right now I'm cleaning off the pads with isopropyl alcohol. It's got a little rosin on it from putting the leads on.
That's a lot of solder right there. It's a lot of solder.
It's only a little of it.
Yeah. It's so funny. Normally when you solder things, they're all super tiny. And then the only time I ever had to solder anything big, yes. Only time I ever had to solder anything big was the battery stuff, and we're like trying to solder our wires on the vest.
Like, why is this taking so goddamn
Yeah,
long?
I'd like crank it up to the max.
wrong.
The magic that I figured out is you crank it up to the max, and then you have your friend hold a heat gun, and then it flows like butter. But like without it, it's tough. It's definitely tough.
Flux fucking everywhere.
Yeah. Flux is super magical. A lot of people when they start soldering, they don't know about flux.
No, dude,
They don't know about flux at all.
Well, because granted,
It's my first question. When anybody like asks questions or they're struggling with soldering,
Are you using flux?
Are you using flux? 90% of the time, no. What's that?
That's where the whole just throwing extra solder onto it came, because solder is flux core. So when you throw the solder on it itself, fluxes
Right.
That's why it flows so well when you pour it off.
So what are you guys doing with these batteries? What are you guys building batteries?
Yeah, so he's got the 6S front pack. So those are his rear packs.
You guys are doing split packs?
Yeah, this is valve.
Is this for your?
This is for my GT build.
So you're just. This is just to build it.
This is a weld frame.
This is the rear.
So this produces this.
It's a jig. It's just a jig. It's not a chassis like me.
So still no space between cells, but it gives you a good way to build the battery. There is? Is that enough? Honestly, is that enough?
Yes. As long as it's put in the right spot, yes.
I know the CB batteries. This is like when they were just jam packed in there. When you had to like, we used to put these damn things together. I would set the battery box on the ground. I just like slowly step on it. Like, I really try. I really tried to avoid using clamps because it was. We had someone. They clamped it too much. We went riding through the woods.
Oh, yes, someone did that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
cut
here for
two.
that, but yes.
That board was burning for like 30 minutes in the woods.
Patrick has a great story about kicking the dirt on it for like an hour.
Yeah. I learned something that day, you know. I wouldn't, it's just not something I would have thought about. Like, you know.
And you now are one of the few people in this group who've actually seen a lithium battery go up in flames.
It's pretty scary. This group is giving me a healthy fear of batteries.
If you ride one of those, you should know what the hell a battery fire looks like.
Yeah, I don't
There's
think.
so many people that just like.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have messed. I don't think any of us have typically messed with a battery that's that powerful and that type of voltage. What else do we touch in our day-to-day lives that are like that?
And that was XR days too. That's even less voltage. Granted, voltage isn't the whole game, obviously.
Yeah, it's a metric.
Yeah, it's just how many cells you have, right?
You know, 50 milliamp hour, like 50,000 milliamp hours. You know, like that's a lot of power.
And I mean, also just pure quantity of cells is going to be restricted upon how the reaction burns.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, right. Yeah, because you're just gonna chain them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty scary.
But yeah, thankfully, most of these.
What are you using? Are you using this
Yeah.
to do this? That's so cool. This is the newest one you got?
Yeah, so that's constant. So 75 Cs at 6 amp hours. That's like.
Are these
600
drone? Are they drone batteries? Or are they
I think you typically see this in like big boy rate, like
the racing?
big
Yeah,
racing
yeah.
builds, or I know a lot of like RC cars and trucks use this.
I saw something recently. Red Bull was racing their Indy car.
These things are stupid.
Crazy.
600 amps continuous.
The best things never change. They just
Continuous.
Yes. It'll do 1200 amps for like.
Does it start glowing when you're pulling 600 amps from it?
You see, it's puffed out a little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I do.
It's a little slightly spicy. You never install a carrier here. So eventually, I'll move to a K cap. So
Okay.
there's a 400 watt like server power supply and like a supercapacitor bank.
Okay.
That gets charged or replenished off that server power supply, and then it drives the K-well.
Where you getting these from?
Those are from Z batteries.
Oh, you guys are buying these.
These were pre.
He does. I don't.
I guess doing battery configurations like this does make sense.
When they're very common, like every 18S you see is built like this. Like this is this battery right here is like what you will get from Mario Contino, from Z. Any battery maker will build an 18S exactly like as you see here.
Got
Obviously,
you.
like, slightly different
Yeah, but that's a common configuration.
That's how it's laid out.
So Eric and I are about to buy a laser engraver. I don't know if they can cut metal like this.
And you talking about the laser engraver, you need to talk to Dan about that 'cause he's had a bunch of laser engravers in the past.
Really? Because we're about to buy one.
Yeah, he said he's had a bunch of them in the past.
Okay. Because Eric uses his at work.
Yeah.
He does stuff for us or whatever. But yeah, we started doing some. He was doing most of the research. I wanted to essentially finance it. But we're gonna go in on it together, and then we're talking about doing $50. Like you bring us your rails, $50, one grave, whatever you want on them. So you know how like the Float Life had their like rider rails where you could have your own personalized engraved rails, $50. Like who wouldn't want to do that? I'll give them all my boards. Who wouldn't want to do that? And then what I want to do is start doing like the Yeti mugs.
All my rails, put my name, my number on it, and like,
Bruh.
this is my fucking board.
Yes.
Like, no, it's my board. I'm like,
No, the fuck it's not.
fucking my board. It says
No, the fuck it's not. Yeah. No, I want to do that, and then like Yeti cups.
Yep.
I want to get.
I remember we talked about that a while ago.
I want to switch to Yeti cups. So I'm not like drinking beer all the time. Well, I'm going to be drinking beer all the time, but you're not going to know that I'm drinking beer all the time. It would be great. It would be great to have a Yeti cup engraved. Like I swear this isn't beer. You know, something like that. Nobody would suspect it. Nobody would suspect a thing. All right, is it happening?
Start happening.
I want to hear this.
The microphone's gonna catch on fire.
It's gonna pop that hard?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Oh, you really built it up.
We need a little bit more sauce on it. What are the tips like?
What is this, the sauce knob? The sauce knob. No. Saucy? You gotta turn up the power so we can weld this battery that hopefully won't burn down the house.
Are you talking to the live stream?
Huh?
Are you talking to the live stream?
Yes. Yeah. The camera's over there. I was confused. The TV's over there, camera's over there, microphone's right here. Somebody handed it to me. I don't know. Maybe this should be edited out.
Talking to the people.
Yeah, I'm talking to the people. I don't know if they want to listen to me.
Really cool facts about a really cool football team.
You have facts? Ooh, fly Eagles fly. Fly Eagles fly. I learned that from you.
Go Birds. They're gonna play at 3 o'clock. They're gonna win, and then they're gonna beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Thoughts?
Go Ravens.
Oh, we got a rivalry going on.
Yeah.
Different divisions.
Do you guys have songs for the Ravens? Because they have songs for the Eagles.
Yeah, fly Eagles fly.
Yeah. It's a pretty good song. I know some of the words, not all of them. I'm learning. I'm still learning.
It works a lot. It works
know?
really well. They've done really well.
Yeah. I want to go to a game, like I have the green, I don't think anybody will notice.
You're also about purple, too.
I'm about
So that's
oh,
the Ravens, baby.
Shit.
That's the
That would be
Ravens.
funny. I might get a little bummed. I'm like, but I like these guys, too. Okay. I like that.
2-time Super Bowl champs. In 10 years.
In 10 years.
We've won more.
Have you guys ever won a Super Bowl?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Yeah, but
I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just asking.
They've been around 4 times longer than the Ravens. How many have you won? One?
Oh, we won more than one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we won.
Yeah,
more
maybe
He wasn't
in the
keeping track.
60s.
It was a really long.
He wasn't keeping track, That's funny.
I was not alive, but
I heard they did good. You can't be held responsible for before your birth, Can't at all. Not at all.
exactly.
Ooh, I've been wanting to ask you. Do you have a GT?
Yes.
Would you like to trade electrolytes for one of your safety razors?
Hell yeah.
I would love a safety razor. I have one. I'd rather have one
Give
from
me
you.
the couples. Or I mean, the colors. Give me the colors.
Purple and green.
Okay.
Purple and green.
I'll
I'm
send you
excited.
some options.
Okay. Yeah. I'm excited.
I got different safety styles.
Okay. Yeah. That's how I shave my head. And I have like a metal one. And then when I found out about yours, I'll give you a set of electrolytes. Do a swapperoo.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he does exist!
Bald his head. Oh my God! Look who just showed up. I thought you were not going to be in town.
I'm in town now and I'm back.
You heard it here first. Noah is in town. Oh, this is the Trick Comp director at Shredfest. And he's also going to be the Trick Comp director in Europe at Senate Surrey. Camera's all the way over there. So Noah is the very first in the entire, as far as I know, universe, international Trick Comp director of the world, of the entire world. You can't even run it. You can't even run a trick comp without this guy. You can't even do it.
This guy's coming up as
International Trick Comp director.
International Trick Comp director.
Have you ever heard of anything like that?
In the world.
In the world.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. Oh, by the way, we figured you would need this.
Oh, man.
It's got a friggin' laser on it. So here, check this out.
Nobody on camera can see what's going on.
I know. So it's funny. Okay, yeah. So it clicks, and you can do it like 1, 2, 3, all of that, right? But if you double click, it goes turbo mode. If you put the pen down and click it, it lights up there. How dope is that? And then you can hold the tip, and it does the laser.
Dude, I can judge chick competitions at night.
Bruh, I mean, it typically goes to dusk. We figured you might need it, and I'll have to give you. I'll give you a boxed up one. But you set it on your when you put it up on your desk, it sets it like a damn quill. It just charges like a quill. It's so dope.
Right there.
No, the front.
These will be available at Oak City Shredfest for you to purchase.
.com. No, this will be really great at the. This will be really great at the booths and stuff. But yeah, I'll tell you what I keep doing is double clicking the back like it's a pen, and I blind myself.
I did that like 3 times in the whole day.
Let me get you a fresh one. That stuff's scary, dude. Scares the shit out of me.
No, it's only scary when Slayer was doing it.
Nobody. I wonder how that guy's doing. I really wonder how that guy's doing. Can't say that I'm surprised. I would love to hear his take on it.
I mean, he knocked up his drug dealer.
Yeah. All right. Oh, here. Let me see. I just happen to have it, so. Dude. Yeah. I'm stoked. Okay, there's one thing. So I normally have a sticker on them. I don't have it on this one. You can scan a QR code for the install video or whatever. But I can install it for you if you want. It's really straightforward.
I'm pretty good with that kind of stuff.
So the only thing.
Do you have to solder it?
Nope. It's literally you unplug the wires that go in the thing, and you mount this pre-existing mounts. Basically, you take 2 screws off of the board. You put our standoffs in them, mount the board on top, and it looks like it's made for it.
Okay.
The only thing you have to even remotely be concerned about is you have to unplug your battery in the process. And I got a YouTube video like I can send you. But basically, you unplug the battery, and then you do the swap. Sometimes on some of these one wheels, the BMS that's in the back, the battery management, will come on. And if it comes on, that little connector will have like 70 volts on it.
Oh, shit.
And if you plug it back in, it'll arc. Sometimes that's fine. Sometimes it'll fry your controller and or your BMS. I've had it happen to both. So I think out of I think I've done it like 200 times. Like I've installed them in boards. Twice, I think maybe this has happened. So I just measure it with the multimeter. And if it comes on, you wait 20 minutes and it goes off. That's all you got to do.
Can I just wait either way?
Yep.
Like, be like
20
okay,
minutes.
I'm going to set it 20 minutes.
Is it a GT or a GTS?
GT.
Okay, so GT, wait 20 minutes.
Okay.
That's like normally when it cuts off.
So when I go to plug the battery back in, I wait 20 minutes before plugging it back in.
But yeah, you mount everything together and then you don't touch it. Leave it for 20 minutes and then you push that cable back in.
Yeah, better safe than
Oh, look,
sorry.
this is us. We're live right now. But yeah, let me show you. I'll send you this video, but I break it down like real easy. But it's this last part. So that's where the board goes in. So Seth did that design. And you're just swapping the cables, but here at the end. So I pull out a multimeter and I just measure that the voltage on that. And you just want it to be like 1 or 0 or whatever. You'll know if it's on because it'll be like 60, 70 volts.
Yeah.
So that you can see it's like
I do
0.0.
have a meter.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, that's totally fine. I actually have an Instagram video to show you exactly what I'm talking about. This just happened.
What are you working on?
Oh, I'm just.
You just totally forgot? Oh, he just totally forgot that he was over here holding the microphone over here. Zach is like actively working here. Do we want to? Here, Seth. Can you slide over a little bit, like either left or right? There we go. Or there we go. So. Oh, I saw a spark, baby. Oh, did the camera catch that spark? I hope it did. That was. Ooh, that was exciting. Woo! This is exciting right here. Boom! Oh my goodness! Dang, this is riveting, y'all. Right here. Look at that. Each hit.
Riveting is a different technical term. This is spot welding.
This is spot welding. I don't think I've ever seen this done like this. This is really impressive. I'm really cool. This is cool. So, do you like what is going on when you're doing this?
Alex can probably explain it better.
Alex, what is going on when he's doing this? So, obviously, we all know that like electricity needs, to be able to travel through points, right? So when he's putting these little bullets down on each point, how is it making that little divot right there?
So part of the divot is actually I'm just pushing the probes down into the metal, right? It's nickel. It's quite soft. It will bend. Like you can just like 2 fingers and bend it, right? The welding is occurring. There's a large component of it is Ohm's law, and with electricity, if you want to produce heat in a conductor, you introduce resistance. You slam current through something with resistance and it creates heat. That's how light bulbs work.
Yeah.
Right? And that's how all modern welding works, except if you start doing like MAP gas welding or oxy welding. Like TIG, MIG, stick, all of that is just dark. Tons of current.
Right.
There's some resistance, and we make heat.
Right.
So this still follows the same principle, except the resistance is a lot lower because obviously we're dealing with very short distances and short pulses.
So he's pushing his foot on a thing, and that's sending the.
Yes. So with this welder, it's very unique. It's an energy target welder versus a time target welder. Okay. So a lot of the sort of like introductory spot welders you find, you set a time amount that you want it to open the FETs.
Okay.
FETs are just really, really fast switches, basically. So you'll set your 30 milliseconds or something like that, and you hit the pedal, and it opens the FETs for 30 seconds, and just basically dead shorts that battery to those probes.
Okay, so this is just running off this battery. Like, you're not even plugged into a wall. Like, this is just running off of...
Only running off of. This is stupidly powerful.
I mean, it's a pretty good-sized battery, yeah.
This will theoretically do, according to the numbers, yes, people, please... I know they're not always right, and I know they're not representative. There's a whole argument about it. I'm not here to get into that. According to the numbers on the pack, this will do 1,200 amps.
Wow.
About half a second.
Wow.
But it'll do 1,200 amps.
Oh, for half a second. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I think Zach's almost coming close, we can do a thing where it shows you how much current it's actually drawing. And we did that test, and it pulled 1,198 amps, according to the law.
Wow. Yeah, that's impressive. Again, so we just got shout out to Anchor. We just got an Anchor 2000 F2000, so the big batteries that can be like leveled up.
So
and that only at its largest amperage is only like 220.
220 amps?
Yeah.
But that's at 120 volts.
Correct.
This is at 11 volts.
Right.
So there's no voltage behind it. So you can't do these big welds. You need voltage to get across the weld, but you need the current to still make the weld. So this is just, let's throw current at it and see what happens. Okay. So going back to it, time target welders, you set the target and it just dead shorts the battery to the probes for X amount of time. This, you'll see that it's actually measured in joules.
Right.
So
which is energy, which is like a kinetic energy, right?
It's just energy. Kinetic, it could be temperature, whatever you want. So what this welder does is you give it a set temperature, which you figure out and determine based on the nickel you're welding, what you're welding to, etc. Like, there's a million parameters that go into it. The numbers that I know, with this nickel, it's 0.15 millimeters thick. We're running around 38 joules. I've heard some people run around 34. I've heard people run up to 40. Somewhere in that range is where you want to be. Going beyond that is when you get that punch through the nickel into the cell, and then you get,
thermal run out.
Brown pants moment, right?
Right.
Thermal run out. It's staying below the limit, but going far enough that it actually produces a good weld. So this, you set the target, and then the little microprocessor on that thing does all the figuring, and it tracks how much current is being burned over time, and it takes into account the actual pack voltage, the welding source voltage, and it dynamically figures out how much energy is being used and how much longer it needs to keep the battery open.
I got a question for you. So on a test that when you talk.
Check.
All right, that works perfect. All right, so when we're looking at this, how are these batteries? Are these cells charged? Now, this is a super question, but I'm just asking super questions.
So these are at the factory charge level. So Samsung builds these cells, right? They're lithium cell manufacturing, obviously a very complicated process, lots of variables, but they're basically, imagine just like a mat that's rolled up and shoved into a cylinder. That's what they do. They don't charge them.
Okay.
but the chemistry has an inert voltage that is your nominal voltage.
Okay.
With these cells, I think it's 3.4 or 3.6 volts, 3.5,
Okay.
something like that. But because the chemistry is all the same, and because Samsung knows what they're fucking doing, same with Molicel, any of these big cell manufacturers, they're all within like 1/100th of a volt
Okay.
just from the factory. And because Zach is a good battery builder and he buys everything in same batches,
He's volunteering right now, by the way.
this is his battery, man.
No, he's on. This is a club battery, and he's volunteering his hours building this battery.
Well, he's on camera.
Yeah,
He's on camera.
He's on camera, volunteering his
volunteering.
hours for a non-profit building this battery because we are filming it and using it for educational purposes.
Exactly.
So he's volunteering his hours.
You want mine?
Yeah, I don't know how this one.
Let me grab it.
So yeah, we're gonna get that voltmeter, and then that's as large as you're gonna make that pack, or you're gonna even go.
It's going to be the front pack, so it's going to be in the front of my board, and it's just going to add on to the big pack, these two that go together and get 75 volts.
Yeah.
It's going to add up to 100 volts.
Yeah, we're gonna double wield it. All right. So when you are building these things, what is like? You're gonna get this activated. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you ride this new board?
Oh, probably put on pads.
Okay. No, I mean, no. The first thing you're gonna do when you ride it, like, how are you gonna ride it and test it out?
Oh, slowly.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Yeah, we don't want to lose Zach. But again, so Alex just left in his little fun time. Let me see if I can get somebody else up here to talk while we're watching Zach do this thing. Ooh, D-Dom.
D-Dom, what are you doing right now?
Come here. No. Supremo just overrided. Supremo just overrided. All right, never mind. I'm not paying shit. All right.
You hit this motherfucker in the pocketbook. He's like, oh, no.
Nope.
Hey, it's all
Nope.
good.
I have a treasurer for that.
All bets are off now.
Real good chicken, friends.
All right, bye.
Great to see you.
Bye. We'll see you when you have hot.
Big
smoking
ups to
wings.
Jesus Christ and the X-Men.
What? Oh, wait. There we go. There's our trick comp director.
Hey,
Let's go.
Here you go. Hey, take your job. Hey.
All right, we got our new trick comp director for 2025, and now Mr. Worldwide International Trick Comp Director, going to be
first
doing the Send It Surrey Trick Comp as well in Surrey, England, just outside of London. Shout out to Jay and Hannah. What's up? We all love you.
That's
in,
right.
Oak
Next
City.
August, get your tickets, man.
Get your tickets now.
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be so much fun. You also need to make sure you get your passport ready too. So, what are we going to be doing this year with the Trick Comp? We got a lot of exciting things.
We're gonna make it big. We've got some plans. Greg and I have got some plans.
Shit's breaking over here.
man,
Yeah.
It's gonna be big. I'm not gonna give away everything
Okay.
right now because I don't want to have expectations a little too high.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try. We're gonna hopefully get some lights out there.
Okay.
We're going to.
We got lights already.
Yeah.
We've got lights.
Yeah.
We have lights. We got everything. So that's not a problem. We will definitely have lights.
Yeah. Well, that's a new thing, but
Yeah.
we haven't had lights the other
Right.
years. So new lights. We're going to have some new features.
Yeah.
We're going to build off our features that we had last
Yeah.
year and maybe switch it up a little bit.
Right.
But we have a good format going.
Yeah.
And we have something good going from all the trick
excited.
competitions that we've been doing. Like when me and Greg did last year, we did Float Life Fest.
And Fall Fest.
That's right, and Fall Fest too.
Yeah.
He did Fall Fest.
Yeah, you just judged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first trick competition.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I did. But we're hoping to bring that. If people like what we do here at Oak City, we're going to bring that over to Send It Surrey as well.
Yeah.
And
So Surrey and probably also Fall Fest and Full Life Fest and everything because I think
That's right.
I think what we're going to be doing. I'm not anybody Noah's making a good point. We don't want to give away too much at this point right now because we really want to have a more concise release, if you will, of what we're going to do for the trick comp. But really racing has always been a big focus for us just because it was like an easy thing. We had the trails, we're going to build trails and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
And tricks has always kind of fallen by the wayside, if you will,
Right.
just because it's like, oh, well, not a lot of people want to do it. But really now, like, we have a lot of people
Exactly.
that are really into this.
Yeah, and what we're trying to do here is we're going to try to make this the best trick competition in the world, best one-wheel trick competition in the world. And we're going to make it a big focus on this. Everybody's focused on the races and everything, but we really want people to come to Oak City and be like, we need to come for the trick competition because this is going to be fucking badass.
Speaking of that, if you are a sponsor, if you're a brand, we're talking about the Float Life, we're talking about One Stop Board Shop, or any of these brands that we're calling you out right now, sponsor this event, sponsor the Trick Comp. Let's support those riders and let's give them some prize money, some cash, dollars, and
that's
that
the
will
other
get
thing.
more people out there wanting to push
And
it
that's
out.
the other thing. We really want to have a cash prize.
Yeah, cash prize.
We want to have other people join. We want to have big people a reason to join, and we want to just have more riders come out and just don't be scared to come sign up. We got amateur, we got pro. Choose your class. You don't even have to know a few tricks. Just go out there and practice a little bit.
And
get
you
out there.
and you really, honestly, I'm gonna let you know, you guys do not know what we have in store out there at Stoke Park. I mean, Marky kind of hinted at it earlier in the live stream or in one of these clips you might have saw earlier, but there's gonna be some exciting things going on at the Trick Comp, just general area. The Stoke Park alone is going to change so much this year than it was in the last. So
The
I think
vibe
that
there is gonna
people,
be amazing.
I think people are just really missing out if you're not signing up for Trick Comp. Make sure you sign up because, again, we talked about earlier Jared's app that he's building and he's working on. We have the quests currently right now, but something that I'm really working on, and I think that we've talked about this, is that we really want to have a list of the major tricks and skills. And then when you come out to the Trick Comp, when you come out to the clinics, you can get signed off on these things. You can gamify that app, and then you can earn badges and stuff within our app that you're showing off that I can do these skills. I've got signed off by the international Trick Comp director.
That's
you
right.
know?
I'll sign them off for
Yeah.
you. You just show me that you can do them.
Show me you can do it.
Show me you can do them. Join the clinics. It's like bingo. It's
Yeah,
like, it's like
exactly.
Bingo, you're going around. You're trying to check these boxes. off. So
Exactly.
the more you can check off, the better. Hope for prizes. Prizes.
Yeah,
for that
and
too,
then
you
those
know?
sponsors, if you want to, we can help out. We can make this even better, and we can provide prizes for those badges. Come on,
bring
come
them
on,
on.
let's go.
Bring them on, baby.
Let's go. All right, Noah, do you have anything you want to say to everybody? Because we're going to cut these into like short little clips, and we want to tell everybody what's going on.
Guys, we got Shredfest coming up. Get some tickets. It's going to be the best one yet, and it always is every year. Send It Series coming up. Get your tickets. Get your passports now. Plan your trip because it's going to be in UK. You're going to have to travel there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, currently right now, I think there's like 24 almost squirrels going right now to the
we got some
UK.
schools going,
So it's going to be.
Get your crew out there. And
Yeah. It's
bring
going to
the
be
Send It
wild.
Series, man.
Yeah, it's going to be wild. So, again, everybody, make sure you come out and see us there. And the Trick Comp Director, International Mr. Worldwide,
International,
Noah
look
5, baby. Let's go. Good job, man. Good job, man. I love you. All right, y'all. We're going to check in again now with Zach over here. What are you doing on this battery? How's it going?
I am putting down fish paper, barley paper to isolate the cell when I put the balance tab down right here. The balance tabs are going to go wires right here, here, here. So each cell pair.
You can pull the outer ring off.
Yeah.
You don't need the outers.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And
Extra. That can't hurt.
Nah, I can't hurt it. Probably won't hurt.
It won't. It's beneficial more than anything else.
Okay. So, again, what's going on here? He's going to have wires are going to crisscross across here?
Yeah, so every voltage group on these packs needs a direct connection to the BMS. Because then the BMS is the watcher, right? It makes sure that all the different voltage pairs are at the same voltage.
So so that's a good point. That's a good thing. I didn't know that. So this battery right here, this cell right here in the front.
These two.
Okay, these
Yes,
two.
it's banks of two, right?
Are talking. A bank of two is then going to talk to each individual bank of two is going to talk to the BMS as its own entity, if you will.
Not talk to, but the BMS is going to keep track of it.
Okay.
Yes. So that's why we have 6 cells total, and there's 5 tabs, right? You see
Right.
3 and then 2, and then one's going to get connected to the first cell that he's wiring up right now, and then another one's going to go to the last.
Okay.
So you cover your 0 volt, your 3, 6, 9, 12. Man, my brain does not do math. 15.
I don't do math either. Yeah.
15, 18.
Right.
And so it's going to track all of those voltage jumps, and because of
I wouldn't
that,
drink that. There's better alcohol in the fridge.
Yeah.
How many batteries have you built now while riding One Wheels?
Probably a dozen close to
A dozen?
it.
Okay.
Close to it. Actually, that's probably a little more. Probably 9, 10, something like that. Non-zero amount of batteries at this point. I focus on a lot more of the weird, kooky styles. I don't I don't want to compete with the professionals when it comes to
Right.
these like very easily mass producible 18S styles, right? Like everybody builds these. Well, not every. Let me be clear. This is not in a disparaging context. This is not to diminish the accomplishment of building one of these
Right,
battery
right.
packs, but it's a very common build.
Okay.
Yeah, it very well known, well tested. It's easy to find, and it's easy to find uses for them.
Got it.
I'm more interested in the crazy high voltage, the weird platforms, all that sort of stuff.
So what is the difference between them? Again, I'm gonna just because I'm trying to kill and capture some content. What is the difference of these batteries, this cell battery, and the ones that we have in our phones?
Oh, well, so the chemistry is very much. I don't want to say they're the same because I don't know much about cell pouch batteries,
Yeah.
but they're very close.
Okay.
They're lithium based. The chemistry works very, very similarly, right? These are obviously cylindrical cells.
Yeah. So they're rolled.
They take that pouch and they spin it up.
Yeah.
So technically, if you take a handful of these, unwind them, trim them, make them to size, and then stack them, theoretically, you have a cell phone pouch.
Okay.
It's the
So
same-
so really what you're saying here is that the shape of the battery really doesn't matter as much as the fact that it's the matting and the chemistry rolled up and all that stuff.
chemistry
That's
is the
cool.
big thing, right?
I'm a dum-dum. I have no idea.
The chemistry is what determines how you charge it, how you can charge it. It's
Okay.
operating voltage, it's operating currents. It's all chemistry.
Right. So then why like so these batteries, right?
These
They
are
have
probably-
they hold up, but why are we not doing something like that? Like you said, like this thing's got a lot of amperage, a lot of power in this, and look how thin it is. It's
So
tiny.
that's a chemistry thing.
Right.
These are lithium-ion packs.
Right.
Which there's some very complicated special chemical formulation that I don't know. Some engineer at Samsung's probably screaming at this video like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
motherfucker, it's this.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't care. I'm not a chemist.
Right.
These are lithium polymers.
Okay.
Which is a much, much, much spicier chemistry.
Okay.
It's much more reactive.
So why don't you just have a bunch of these, stack them up, and put them in a one wheel?
Because it's much more reactive.
Okay.
With reactivity, you get more current, yes,
Yeah.
but you also get a bomb.
Okay.
You think these things going up in flames is scary.
Right.
Those going up in flames, like,
Right.
You saw me walk in with an ammo can.
Right.
I have that ammo can specifically because of how scared I am of those
Yeah.
batteries.
Right.
There is a fireproof bag in that ammo can that those sit in
Right.
all the time.
Right.
They don't sit out. They get charged in that ammo can in the fireproof bag because as much as I am scared of lithium-ion packs, one-wheel packs going up in flames, it's sort of like mum. It's a fire. Okay, let's move.
Right.
This is holy fuck.
Right.
Shit's everywhere.
Right.
Like it's a very different level because of that extra added reactivity.
Okay.
It can be done. I know somebody has posted about it on the VESC groups. Like, hey man, I just stuck 12 of those in the back of my one wheel and it's a fucking missile. It's like, cool,
Yeah,
dude.
okay.
It's gonna be great fun up until
Then you do a big drop and then
20 miles from
Right.
now when some random thing gets jostled in that battery box and all of a sudden your trailing foot's on fire. Right?
So what do you think like we've been doing this now for
was that?
7 years.
So here we go.
Oh, we go.
Let's see. So that's the resistance, that's temperature.
Okay.
That's how many welds he's done. 50 welds, 37.8 joules, 20 milliseconds at 1,213 amps.
So what caused you to react to that? Because there was something that happened.
That was me hearing him hold down the pedal.
Okay.
So I'm trying to listen to it because if you've ever worked in a machine shop or with any
Yeah.
fabrication equipment,
Yeah, you start learning.
you
that.
can
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
it before you can typically see it.
Right.
Right? So if there's a big pop, if there's a big bang, clearly something ain't right. So hearing the thing I heard was him bottoming out the pedal and holding it there instead of just like click.
Little tap. Yeah. So what do you think? So Alex, you are in especially in this space. I would even the one wheel space, probably one of the top experts in batteries. What do you think the future? Like we've been doing this like in 7 years. What do you think in the next 7 years we're gonna see for batteries?
I think we're going to see some real crazy new chemistry batteries.
Okay.
In my time in following battery technology and the like, the lithium has obviously become bigger and bigger and bigger, but there's always been the conversation around like graphene-based packs.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. Graphene.
Super high efficiency stuff. There's also obviously talks about supercapacitors,
Right.
high capacity, high discharge, high recharge.
Right.
Energy
So what I'm saying is
storage.
that like when I hear that, That reminds me of this battery.
Yes.
Like you know what I mean? So when I hear like all these like specialty things, these graphene batteries, all these things they do, that makes me think what that is. You just told me this. So what you're saying is that this is just because of its chemistry, it's so dangerous.
Yes.
Where if we go into graphene,
is a very
it
stable
reduces
chemistry,
it,
but it's inherently higher performing.
Okay.
Supercapacitors are a different approach to it.
Yeah.
They are similar to a battery in how they're constructed, but they're not quite the same. I do not have enough recollection from high school and college to be able to say this stuff off the top of my head. But the theory with supercapacitors, unfortunately, the range or the capacity isn't quite there yet.
Right.
That's the super part of a supercapacitor, hopefully. But the tease has always been like, imagine you have a phone, right? Imagine you only get 8 hours of life, right? Under full use, or normal use, you get 8 hours of life. However, how bad would that be if you can charge from 0 to 100 in 10 seconds?
10 seconds. Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Who gives a fuck?
Right, wouldn't
right?
matter.
That's where the appeal of supercapacitors comes in, because the chemistry, it's all solid state, I think.
Right. That's what I've been. Right. I'm dumb on this, but solid state is kind of what I've been hearing.
When you can just like jam it in and just go, haha, here's 150 amps.
Right.
And you're done.
And so, you know, we've been talking about, like, I've been hearing about solid state graphene batteries since basically the One Wheel come around, and I started caring about batteries. But now again, there's 7 years, and I've been still. I would say that I think in the last 7 years we're still in the same.
But we're not quite. So
base.
So here we go. So Molicel, I'm sure you recognize that name. Okay. Molicel is the brand that Future Motion uses in all their packs. The GTS is using P45Bs from Molicel.
Okay.
The GT was P42As.
Okay.
The big box of cells that you've seen a photo of that's sitting on my dining room table, that's all Molicel.
Okay.
Molicel has currently and thus far been like the people to go to if you want high output, like dumb batteries that just sort of fuck, right?
Right.
So Molicel, over the past couple of iterations, have been improving their internal chemistry. It's still a lithium ion, but they're adding extra little bits and pieces. They're changing the way their anode is designed. They're changing the way the cathode
And this
is
is
designed.
to prevent runoff, right? It's to prevent that when it's it's charging, or
no,
okay.
Your BMS for the most part is the thing that will prevent that.
Okay.
There are situations where you cannot prevent runaways. Cell punctures. There's nothing a BMS
So
can do.
and again,
to
my
prevent cell
brain
puncture.
here is just because I'm not.
Sure.
I'm just looking at it from what I've been told. So like the idea, what I was told is that like when you're charging a battery, the equivalent is that each electron is trying to find a parking spot, right?
Yep.
And so it's like
So
you're.
the BMS. So following that parking spot analogy, this battery pack, right? We'll just imagine it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parking lots.
Yeah.
And each parking lot has some number of parking spots. They are not equal.
Right. Okay.
Right, because there are minute differences in chemistry.
Chemistry and
densities.
cells, right.
So
right.
each cell in this pack is going to have a different exact capacity.
Okay.
Right. So one of them might be 5,021 milliamp hours, and the next one might be 5,000 milliamp hours, and the next one might be 4,996.
Right.
So different amount of parking spots. So when you just shove a stream of cars in, the cars are just going to sort of like, oh, I see some spots over there.
Right.
It's going to fill up. But eventually,
But it doesn't
you're gonna
fill up evenly, is what I was.
And eventually, you're going to have cars going into parking lots that are already full.
Right.
That's how you get overcharging.
Okay.
So the point of the BMS is to go, hey, motherfucker, you are full. All these cars, let's get them out of this lot. So it's just going to start funneling all those extra parking lots to ground, right? Your ground pin. Realistically, it's going to funnel them and move them around to other packs.
Okay.
Or to other parking lots.
Right.
And that's the purpose of a BMS.
Okay.
To prevent overcharging. And
Okay.
typically, the easiest way that we see in one-wheeling for batteries to go bang is either a BMS failure of some variety and you get an overcharge, or a cell fails. Just internally, the cell chemistry wears down over time, and it fails, thus producing a overcharge or a undercharge condition. We've seen that multiple times in Oak City. Sway had an overcharged board. Katie has an overcharged board. Eric's GT has overcharged errors. All because one cell is fucked off and it's like thrown the calculus completely out of the loop.
And that's just one cell that is, because again, like you're like saying, is that parking lot's it's registering full.
So you got two cells working together. So you got two small parking lots making one big parking lot.
Yeah.
If one of those drops away, all of a sudden you have half the amount of parking spaces, right? So all of a sudden, all these cars are going to try and go into this parking lot, and the BMS, the controller of it all, is going to be like, motherfucker, get out of here! It doesn't know what to do. So then it's going to get full at 4.2 volts, and it's going to see it all across the board. And it's going to seem good until you start to ride it. But all those cars are going to come out of that parking lot at the same rate as all the others, but there's less cars.
Right.
So that cell's going to drop faster, and that's how you get the undervoltage warnings.
Right.
Or if you ride a bit and then regen, all the cars...
Of course. You're welcome.
All the cars are going to move around in such a way that eventually that pair with only one parking lot is going to fill up and discharge much faster than the rest, and that's how you get your overcharging or undercharging.
Yeah. This is so tracking. And again, like, it's funny to see it in a small point.
Just like most people don't see this.
Right.
Yeah. Most of the people in this room.
No, we don't, and we
have
don't
no idea
track
what the fuck
it.
is
We don't
going
track
on.
it because again, it's like in your brain, you
and
plug it
it's
in
obfuscated
and
away, right? Like you have your BMS, the battery's already built. The controller keeps all the important information away from you, so it's just.
So, all right, so Zach, you've done it. You've made an entire battery pack. We just basically watched you make this entire thing. So now, how do we test this out and see if that works?
We already tested it with the
voltage meter?
So we got the volts out we wanted. I'm gonna finish up the rest later. It's been allowed to be spot
Yeah.
the rest of it. I'm gonna need to cut fish paper and join these two packs together, and then in the board, a wire will run the front to the back, and that will add up to 100 volts once the board is fully charged, connecting all three of these packs together.
So cool. That's so cool. I think that, but at the end of the day, do we know what the weight of this board's going to be?
It's gonna be what that board is right now plus this.
Yeah.
Although it's
a hair over GT.
Oh, yeah, that won't that much. Okay, so we were talking about just this is the only add away. Yeah, that's not that much. Yeah. And it'll be good because it'll be in the front.
Motor.
And it'll be in the front, too, so it'll kind of balance out in the front and the back, yeah.
It'll be less back heavy.
Yeah, this is great. Fantastic. So we just watched everybody on the stream got to watch Zach build this battery pack in live time.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. I mean, where else are you seeing this kind of content other than Oak City?
Yeah, right. And
not anywhere, motherfuckers.
And I think an important question to ask. Would be, this may seem like a squirrely brained way to build batteries, but what's our rate of success? What's our track record with built batteries in this one-wheel club we have here?
So far, we have only lost one battery to a build failure, and I will fully take accountability for that.
Yeah.
It was a poor design on my behalf. It was the first battery John and I ever built.
Yeah.
And it broke. The weld in between the two halves snapped when Dave Lamascus, a 250-pound individual, I'm not blaming you, Dave. This is not against you. This is my fault. Let's be perfectly clear.
And knowing Dave, this was understood pressure testing, stress testing.
I had him curb nudge. He smacked the tail on a cinder block as it came down, and pop goes the weld. That is the only weld-related failure we've had.
Now, tell me, how catastrophic was that failure?
Not really at all. I mean, the board stopped working.
Well, that's fantastic.
But nothing caught fire.
We hate rapid unscheduled disassembly
Yes, exactly.
here, which is so hot right now.
It's very easy to realize that something has gone wrong when the board completely shuts off. Which I guess is the upshot of a weld like that failing.
Yeah.
Because it is an absolute thing. It is the only connection between the two halves. When that lets go, there's no voltage all of a sudden, and there's no riding.
Yeah. So like when you really get down to it, it is not rocket science, but like
it's not
for the people that could ignore even the slightest safety concern.
You have
it's
to
not
be
for those people that think that you don't have to listen to every single bullet point that there is about how dangerous this can be.
There's a lot of extra precautions that go on behind the scenes that people didn't see. All the extra insulation that Zach has to put in between the voltage pairs to keep the isolation occurring. The welder is a big piece of the equation as well. You don't want just some monkey man welder that just sort of says, let's put some current through it, right?
I see. You're excited about this new K-weld, right?
This thing is a monster. Dude, I love this thing. I ran them electrics. Some people probably know what that is. For a little while, it was a good welder. It was my first pedal-operated welder. But this K-weld has one of the craziest looking power stages I have ever seen. It's like 16 FETs total or something like that. It's 8 on the positive leg, 8 on the negative leg.
The foot pedal.
It gets down.
Yeah.
And as I was telling Supremo, it is an energy calculating welder. It is not a time calculated welder. So it actually tracks the amount of energy going into the weld.
Therefore, knowing that it properly welded a thing.
Well, partially yes. So as you
or giving you a feeling that you have.
it is it's a consistency thing.
Okay.
Right. So this as you use a battery, the voltage drops and the current output will drop as well. Right. You can only get your 1400 amps or whatever your theoretical peak current is for a limited period of time, and the voltage will also drop, so your total wattage output is dropping as well, right? This welder will actually modulate the amount of time that it's switched on and off to ensure that it achieves the amount of joules that you have requested from it.
Yeah. I mean, these look really clean.
They're pretty good.
And so, now, to that extent, do you have any feedback, or do you know that, like, on a positive end, do you know that you, like, hit right there? Even though I'm sure, like, these 6 welds per pole is great.
The feedback we would get if we missed a connect, or if we overshot it off of the
I would
positive
imagine
tab,
on the positive, right?
it would make a very, very, very ugly result. We
Oh,
would
so
see
you
a
would
hole
see a
blown through the
scoring,
nickel.
you would
We'd see
see-
nickel or sparks going flying everywhere.
Because you're just shooting a hole through it, and energy, and it's arcing into. Okay.
Mhm,
Yep.
Exactly. You can tell when a weld is hot versus not because you get the darkening of the actual nickel. Versus these will actually run very clean, right? You can see there's a little bit more darkness around the divot where that weld is done. I believe we actually ran these close to 40 joules.
Can I show the camera?
Where this second pack was run at around 37, 38.
How am I doing on angle here?
You're on. You're there.
I don't know if the camera's catching.
It might not autofocus. It's going to be very hard to see over a
Really
camera.
nice. We're judging Zach here. How do you think Zach did today?
I think he did a good job. I mean, I watched him build both these other packs, and I did watch him screw up.
The second one.
Yeah, he's done this one before.
Would you trust your life at 43.2 miles an hour, or let's say below?
Well, I wouldn't be going 43.2.
On any board.
I've done 30, and I'm not going back.
Bro, I gotta be honest. There's back of my head. I'm just waiting for that right valve board to come along, because when a board is really dialed, I would have no problem with that. Speed isn't a thing for me. It's all about feel.
Sure.
Feel the responsiveness, and it's just like when Melty had his for that brief time that he had this GT Vest.
Yeah, that thing was an animal.
Yeah.
That was a fast fucking board.
First day, it was easily I hit 30.9.
Yeah.
Like, and just
It's a very
effortless. But then he blew it up twice.
So my problem is at this point I've been dumped by enough boards that regardless of how good the thing's built and all that sort of stuff, I have no interest going north of 30. I have no need to.
Wow.
I would have, to your question, I would have no issues riding this board and trusting it. With what I have seen so far, no complaints, no issues, no problems.
Sick. This looks great. What are we doing with our lives? Should we talk to somebody else?
I don't know. Let's get Supremo back over here. We're gonna go sharking around. Supremo, I'm gonna give this back to you, my friend. Huh?
This mic's alive. You want me to take it? All right. Looks like we've got an exciting game of Clask over here. Let's set my beer down. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get into the action here.
God damn it. I lost. I thought I was the champ. I was not the champ.
I'm sorry.
This is a really
Eli. Apparently you are the champ of Clask. What would you like to say?
They all suck.
Bold words. Bold words. 4-player. I guess it can be 2-player as well.
Yeah, I have the 2-player in the house. So if we want that, but right now we can do the 4-player.
Yeah.
So way more fun than so one of the rules I did look up is you can't remove yours, grab a biscuit, and throw it. You can't do that. That's specifically in the rules because I was like, oh man, that'd be really cool. You would think of that.
Put a table like right there so the camera gets you.
Oh yeah. Well, just move it on the corner. Have we built both of those batteries?
Oh Danielle, is this your board?
Well, more work to do.
All right, we're gonna be walking through. Danielle's got a board, but Danielle, what are we doing on your board today?
Right now, we're going to put on electrolytes.
Ooh, electrolytes. Let's go. That's a good. This is a good one. We should let's move this over to there, the end, and then yeah. All right. Well, let's slide all this over.
Well, hang on.
We're gonna slide all these batteries over, and then we're gonna do some electrolytes over here because we're gonna try to get you all on camera to be able to see this. You know. We could just move the big table, or you know, we did more work on ourselves. We're gonna just get right there.
Nothing like a little sudden urgency. To go
Sudden urgency, because we've got electrolytes, baby. Electrolytes. Customized. Ditch the fucking red. Let's go. You can put these on your GT, your GTS, your XR Classic, XRC. You could do this on pretty much anything.
Don't you have these for the Pint X?
Pint X.
Pretty much the entire product line that they have out.
Yeah, mine. Yeah, just other than the original GT or the original XR for this style.
I feel like if somebody really wants them, I'm sure.
Because you have, right? Because we could do the pros for the XR, right? But this is what this is doing is different.
And they are a stock board drop-in modifier.
Correct. Yeah. So with the XR, we were doing, we actually replaced the entire light board. Correct.
Yes, and this one is it's like we call it a daughter board, where it mounts directly on top in existing screw holes, and it looks like it's part of the one wheel.
Yeah.
You just unplug the plug, go put it in ours, and we give you wires and plug it back in. It's super quick.
And then this is what, like, you know, I mean, it's funny, you know, we've done doing this for so long, because I remember when we were talking about this, and the reason why we didn't have Wi-Fi in the original Pros was because of the size of the need, you know, for being able to.
So the original ones, they were just red lights and white lights. That's it. But all the newer boards, they're RGB lights. So we just intercepted them and reprogrammed them, and we made them whatever color that
That's
we
so
want.
cool.
So FM is just using white and red. I'm assuming it's probably some California law that they can.
They do use a little dash of yellow for that fog light mode. Right?
That is true. And we can do fog lights in any color. You can do a pink fog light, you can do a white fog light, you can do a green fog light.
And you can do green, which is really funny because I've noticed how many people are doing the green front like I do, which is I'm starting to see a lot of it, and it's funny.
I like it.
I do want to take a moment here to say, please, FM, don't roll out a software update that kills my friend's business.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't fuck Oak City.
That would be so wrong. And you know, there would
Squirrels.
be so many municipalities that would probably not allow you because you don't have a standard red brake light and a white headlight.
Right,
you know,
right.
So,
Yeah, it would be against the law.
yeah, maybe, but you know.
You know, North Carolina,
Light,
we
you're
can't
right.
have blue. We can't have blue facing head forward.
It is pretty crazy that all they have to do is put out a firmware update, and it's like, no, that's it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
don't
that on
want
live stream. I mean, you know, it's no big deal.
Don't do that.
You did not hear that.
They know.
Nobody at Future Motion deserved.
Yeah, I think we're allowed to just swim by. You know.
I know they know about us.
Yeah, no, I know, they know. I know they.
Yeah. I was talking to a couple people, like, yeah, they are fully aware of what you
Yeah.
guys do. Okay, I like that.
You know,
We're not
you can
doing
only
anything
hope
wrong.
that
We're
game
just
respects game.
enhancing.
It is fun though. Seth and I did this as a collab project together. We worked together years ago doing hardware. I switched to software, and now this is like that perfect combination of doing software and hardware together.
It is. And I honestly think they are sexy for what they are. I think
Great. And we dropped
Great
the
form
price on
factor.
them. They used to be really expensive, but now it's $99. $99. And you
99
can
bucks.
do the full
And
thing.
you can have
Which is a really, I mean, again, and then
whatever
and
coloring
because
you
you're
think you want
just
the back.
bypassing, that's the benefit, right? Like instead of having to replace the board in the front and the back, you're just being able to do one thing, right? We're watching you do it right now.
Yeah.
Versus before we had to go into the battery box. Now you're, you know, especially back then we learned.
Oh my God, yeah. So before, you could do them in the front, but you have to rip apart your controller. It was
Yeah.
hard to do. And if you did it in the back, you had to take the whole thing apart. Now you just pop open the controller.
Right, which is, and yeah, I mean, and again,
open
you're
up the front end and
It's awesome. I actually send you a bit, but Jonathan's got these fancy ones right here, so I'm gonna see which ones were.
I got you on backup if you need.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
But yeah, I put a bit in everybody's bit.
Put a bit in everybody's kit.
Put a bit in everybody's kit, you know? Not everybody. It's a weird bit. I don't know what the fucking them bits.
Was it a 27?
420.
It looks like a 27.
No.
I got you a bit.
It's a 20?
Watch out.
IPS 20. Huh.
Oh, Seth, do you want to talk about the original pros?
Oh,
or this design?
come,
You're the one
Seth.
that did the hardware.
Everyone, this is our friend Goose.
We got
or
Air
Seth Evans.
Force, former Air Force. You were a staff sergeant?
Danielle's like,
I was staff sergeant.
Staff sergeant, yeah. We're both staff sergeants. Yeah, so staff sergeant Goose.
I was E&E.
Yeah, E&E? E&E?
Electrical environmental.
Electrical environmental. What was your MOS? Or not MOS, but AFSE?
2A656.
Okay.
Aries, like a zip code.
Yeah, well, 3PO X1 Bravo is mine. So, yeah.
703.
Yeah, that is, it's a very, like the Army has MOSs, Air Force has AFSCs, and the Marines, I think you also have MOSs too, Marine Operations
We
Special.
like to think we're educated.
Well, the Marines copy almost everything that the Army does. Like, it's all the way, officer ranks, everything. It's very Army based.
Well, it's a department of the Navy.
Right, I mean, where the Air Force was like, we're gonna do our own fucking thing.
I like how you were invited over here for one thing.
So this is the magic part. So you pop off the power connector.
The power connector, then.
And then you can pull off that, and then you're good.
Yeah.
And then you
So
take
power
your fingers
first,
out.
then the white connector for a second.
Screwdriver.
I got you, bro.
D is over here as we've been talking this entire time, just chilling and having a great time.
Check this out. Ready? When you pull this out, this right here is also. Oh my God! Pull that. Pull that out.
Holy shit.
That's a bit driver for your studs.
This is like a Russian doll. It's like a Russian doll screwdriver,
That's Klein, isn't it?
It is Klein.
Yeah, that's some good
I can take this back to Home Depot at any time and be like, give me a new one. I lost a bit.
Anytime Home Depot's return policy.
Well, yeah. I worked in low voltage for so long. You gotta.
Oh, the electrolyte's a lifetime warranty.
Life.
I don't think we've ever turned anybody down that had a problem with theirs or something came up or it got wet and it fried out. Like, we'll give you another one. Don't worry about it.
Lifetime warranty. Did you hear that,
Electrolytes.
everybody? Lifetime warranty. We are going to have big,
Lifetime
like, tick, 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 tick. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Lifetime warranty.
It's definitely going to out.
Oh, no. Oh, you mean we've lost the video because you're watching racing now? Okay. So we've lost our little back. I'd be able to look and see what we were catching, but it's because
now it's
boat
Oak City
racing.
late night. We have
We are really going wild. We have no idea what's going on now.
No confidence monitor.
Yeah, I gave him some extras. John, do you know we got locked?
John with his
I got
whoop
some,
strap over
lifetime
here.
C3.
I didn't. Is this worth it to get it in just the
I've never experienced.
Oh, this is yours?
Until
Oh.
the second one. I bought my first one in 2020.
No shit.
I bought it on Kickstarter. It's a padded feedback for your chest, right? So it makes this turns your chest into a subwoofer. It's silent, right? It's resonance through your chest.
Dude, you're thinking just this one alone is worth it?
Dude, yeah.
Because when I see this and then I see the vest, I'm like, oh, I might as well get the vest.
$500 for that fucker, and you can't like sit in the chair.
Okay, so you're saying is this is worth it to get?
Black Friday's like $130.
Yeah, I saw it, but when I see it, I go.
It's like $180 on the normal.
Right, but what I'm saying is when I see this versus the vest, you're looking at it and you're going, is this even worth to get it?
Just try it.
Okay. Really? Eli's got. We have the club's got a. We got a VR headset.
Turn it up on the side.
Oh, you're just playing music.
Yeah, video games, movies, dude, nothing's the same.
That's so cool. And is this like the best way to wear it? Is it going like right here?
My wife likes it like above under her boob or above her boob.
Right. Like it's like a.
People wear it down here. I don't know, man.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta try this.
I'd love to have the vest, dude, but
Yeah.
it's like $500.
Yeah, the vet. You can hold this. We can talk. So this is the what's it called? The
Oh,
Wooger.
Red
It's like a whoop strap, right?
Wooger.
Wooger. Okay. But again, if you're playing a video game and you get shot, are you gonna feel like the
Absolutely.
direction?
Yeah, it's like you feel your whole chest is.
No shit.
Yeah, you're feeling it, right? Yeah. Anything that's got high definition or make sure it's nice and tight. Like right. I keep touching the fucking button and I keep pausing it.
Is it tight?
No, it's not tight. I moved it and I paused it.
I like to put it right here where my rib cage is.
Yeah, right under the sternum.
No, I mean it's
Yeah, dude, it's like listening to. It's like watching a movie in 3D, but music.
okay.
So it feels like
Being at a concert.
you're in a car. I can't hear anything you're saying. It feels like you're in a car with like two 12s.
Yeah. It
Like a
feels being
small
at a
cab
show.
car.
It feels like you're at a show, but no one.
Because you're
fucking
feeling
knows.
it. Your
Yeah, I
shirt's
mean,
not
looking
moving,
at
your hair's not
him,
moving.
there's nothing going
Like
on.
you're feeling, because it's just a sub. So it's like a 90 hertz and under is all it's resonating.
Well, I mean, the idea is not really for the sub. It's the idea is for getting
Literally
shot.
can't hear a thing.
It's a shock. It's just vibration. It's
Right.
Resonance.
No, yeah, if you're getting shot or like you feeling
Okay, now
explosions.
What? I couldn't hear
Oh,
a
I was
thing.
saying is that like I don't like if you watch most of their ads for this, they're not saying music. What they're saying is for like when you're playing video games,
Yeah,
you can
see,
feel the
video
hits
games,
and
because
VR. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's different because they're resonating, your actions in the video game with
Right.
subs. Yeah, it's a subway. Yeah, it's a subway
For your body.
It's fucking amazing.
No, it's super cool. We'll hey Wooger, Oak City Shred Fest. We'll talk to you.
Put it directly in the air. 20 seconds till start. I gotta watch this.
I'm trying this.
Oh my god! Hey, I've never taken off a bra before. This is my favorite part. Of myself.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's on the front. It's on the front.
Okay.
It's meant for guys.
I'm very excited because I've been wanting one of these for a while. Me.
Yeah, just adjusted your size, man, and just punch in some shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Did I have a beer? Is that over there? Yeah.
It's called a Wooger.
Yeah, it's gonna vibrate your chest like a subwoofer, and no one's gonna hear it. It's great.
Oh yeah, I've seen ads for this.
I was like, are you strapping like an IED to yourself?
I got one back in the pandemic, like when they first put it on Kickstarter.
Right, very excited. I'm very excited for
What are
this.
you dorks doing, and is it entertaining?
Yeah, it is pretty entertaining. So this is a.
Punch yourself in something.
Okay, all right.
What do you want to hear, man?
So.
Wait. The music's gonna vibrate through your chest?
So it's going to create a feedback sensation, and it feels like you're at a show. Like it feels like you're standing in a subwoofer by in a show. Like your whole body's going to go boom, boom, boom.
So it's connected to your headphones and that.
Yeah. We won't hear shit.
All right, so I'm listening to music, and it's not playing. Oh, shh. Okay. Okay, now I.
Yeah. It's a cool
Wow.
feeling, right?
So the music, I'm feeling it through here, but the music went through here.
Take them off. It's probably. It's desynced because John took them off all weird.
Oh, you're good. I figured John fucked it up. John Brown messed it up. That's the way it is.
If you don't know, we always blame things on John Brown.
There we go.
You show up now?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
It's right.
Yeah?
Right. It's like
Right, so you. That's
your whole
cool.
chest is like. Woo, 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 woo. I get it.
Neat.
Yeah. And I could see that it just with one, it's amazing how much it goes through your whole body.
The problem with the vest is you can't fucking sit down.
Right, okay.
I like to be in a recliner.
Right.
So it's a haptic engine for your belly.
This is but I mean,
Which
the
we-
reality
like,
is this is
there's
for video games.
I think in production world we call it an ass kicker or a butt thumper, and you see a lot of drummers will strap things like that to the leg of their drum seat so they can feel it. Or bass players will put it onto their pedal boards so when they're standing they can hear and feel their bass.
Yeah, 130's not too bad.
Let's go.
No.
Hold on.
You're bigger than me too. So there you go.
There's a breaking development over here. Mikey, can you tell everybody briefly why you're laying on the ground?
Yeah, hey everybody. Super excited to be here. Thanks so much for asking, Mark.
Yeah.
We are looking for a little magnetic pip used in the very popular game called Clask. And one of those is on the floor.
A white
White little magnet guy. we call them ghosts in my household, but crucial for the game, absolutely necessary.
Well, I'm just going to stand in your way for a second and say that I really admire your dedication.
You are more
And
than
the
welcome.
problem is John has his floor designed in a way that will lose any screw when you drop
This
it.
floor is
It's a very
the
speckled
worst
floor.
ever imaginable.
Yeah.
For
So
for the purpose of
blame John Brown as usual.
1,000%. This
John
is
Brown's
John
fault.
Brown's fault.
John Brown's fault.
John Brown's fault. Great to be here. Great to be here. Great to be here.
That's right. Okay, what do we do?
Hey, press. Let's check the box. And we've got spares. I'm sure. Wait, yeah.
It has been found. Noah, what does it feel like?
It feels pretty great. You know, you can't see shit on this floor. It's like finding Waldo.
Noah! Yay!
Where's Waldo is what it is. Where's Waldo?
Good job, Noah. We're all proud of you. All right, I'm coming back to you, Jared, because I think you're just a very entertaining person, especially when you talk.
The camera still over there?
Yeah, it's over there.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So it's really nice. You just pop the lid off. There's 2 screws that are sitting in the circuit board. You pop those off, and we give you 2 little standoffs. You put them in, you mount the circuit board, and then you just swap the wires. I think it takes a YouTube video for it and everything. You can't mess it up. Do not mess it up.
It's great. We pretty much have 24-hour live customer support. You know, we just don't advertise that.
Yeah,
you know?
lifetime warranty.
Yeah, lifetime warranty.
And we measured the voltage on that, and that bitch was 60-some volts. We had to wait 45. The GT's 20 minutes. It goes back off. Yeah, I was getting a little. I don't know.
It's that longer standby time that they put.
So is it so
in GTS and
I heard yes. Jonathan Stock was telling me the GTS sometimes he has to wait up to 45 minutes.
Yep.
That's interesting.
And they roll that same thing into the XRC too, so you're going to see that in the XRC.
Oh no!
You did the thing.
I did the thing. I was trying to get.
We're looking on the ground again.
Oh man, we just went.
All right, I got one. I got one. Yeah. What?
We got them all.
Oh, we got them. Okay. Woo.
Danielle.
It's the pressure. It's the
Yeah, I'm wondering if Jonathan has any
some grease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, John Brown, do you have any lube for these? That's a perfectly normal thing. You guys are making.
Do you want lube or do you want Vaseline?
I want Vaseline.
I have Vaseline, I believe. I do have lube.
I usually use SRAM shock butter. But
Lube.
Shut the fuck up.
Because
Why do you have lube in your
on
toolbox?
transmission components, silicone or latex-based lubricant doesn't work. So
I
if
got
your
that
water-
same stuff on like our nightstand. Like, what the fuck?
You
I
have
never
the-
know. I could use it in the
you have
garage.
water-based lube on some O-rings.
Okay.
So that will work.
I think
Yeah,
that's the same
oil-based
brand
one.
they found like barrels of in Diddy's place.
What, P. Diddy's house?
I did not go with that brand. I cannot vouch for this.
Oh, you didn't buy the tub that I see people like.
It's a 55-gallon.
Oh,
Make
you-
a slip, put a slip in. Dude, we
You didn't buy
talked-
that like 1-ton box crate like.
We talked about at Dick's Park, like we want more family days, stuff like that, and we want to do slip and slides. But there's no water out there. So somebody was joking that we could just bunch of like I I don't think that'll play right. I don't think we can have.
We are looking for sponsors
So
in the.
Vaseline's petroleum based,
Okay.
and some Chevy transmissions call for water-based lube. Try and buy automotive-based water-based lube. It's like $80 an ounce. Motherfucker, that lube isn't. It's like free. So there you go.
That's crazy.
Great.
And you got a paper towel somewhere?
Yeah, I have 7 rolls I bought for tonight, so they should be living
That one's slightly used, but
It's all right.
she all right. Get a little refresh.
Found all your screws, Danielle.
You do a little test fit. You're gonna have to pop that in the freezer.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, I really have mixed results with these things.
I've
never-
definitely had to pop a couple in the freezer, but I've never had one
Is that the
fully
trick?
betray me.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's too floppy, too big, like.
I've definitely had moments where I'm like, just don't move, you know, just like this. Like, it's a little bit.
Right. But sometimes, yeah, you get it to stick in.
Yeah, I think
Or
this-
you get it to, like, when you're putting the lid on, you can kind of zhuzh it into place. But
I think that might be it.
you got this little corner open up.
Yeah, and the nice thing is that it's clear, so like you can, when you press it down, you'll know.
Right. See, that's your worry corner right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is exactly what. Yes, this is the situation.
Situation.
Nope. Yeah, this one. Are we gonna have to freezer it? I've never freezered it. I kind of want to freezer it just to know.
You do a little freezer on it.
So close.
What is the hammering upstairs?
Oh, the boys are having the young boys that we have in this group right now. We have two 12, 13-year-old boys upstairs, and they are playing with a child's, they're like the wooden dowels and thing, and they're seeing who can hit it the fastest, and they're timing it right now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're underneath here hearing the racket of it.
We're the kind of crowd that will gamify anything.
yeah.
I learned that very quickly. So when that 3D printer I gave away at the last low roll, right? So I printed a bunch of those mini squirrels, put them in a glass, we're gonna count them. And so Chris was like, how many? I was like, I don't know. She's like, how are you gonna do this thing and you don't know how many? I was like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna be able to choose a winner and just say, yeah, that's how many there are. These guys are gonna make me count them out. Like, there's no way. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait.
Plus, when you don't know the answer, right? Yeah, when you don't know the answer, that's why I love about the scavenger hunt. I'm always like, they're always like, where are the squirrels? I'm like, I don't know.
If you didn't
I
know,
have no idea. I didn't put
Jared
'em.
is the mastermind behind the squirrel.
I don't do the squirrels, so I don't know. I have no idea.
Funny, so every year somebody finds a squirrel from the previous year.
Yeah.
So I felt bad. It was funny. One kid came up. He found one of the sponsor squirrels, the green sponsor squirrels, and we had names on the bottom of them, and it said Rent E-Board Charlotte. And I looked up, and Andy was at it. Was like, hey man, this guy just won a squirrel from last year. What's the prize? He's like, all right, okay, yeah, we can hook you up. We can find something. I definitely threw him under the bus. Definitely.
Yeah, it's really hard to track like where all the squirrels have been placed and if they have definitely been found.
Yes.
But technology's getting better. We'll see.
There was a lot of golden squirrels left last year, so I think we're gonna have to do a new bottom to know no, these are this year's.
Golden squirrels were not found.
Yeah.
They weren't found. Some were found the next day.
I have. People were following me around. So I call them my secret squirrels now, where I have to give people squirrels to hide because people were literally following me around the property trying to figure out. Melty was waiting until I got bubbly, and he's like, hey man, where'd you hide those squirrels at? And I was like, oh, shit. No, not doing it.
And just to say, squirrels is instantly disqualified from the squirrel game.
It's for the love of the sport, you got to really want it. David hit a bunch of them.
I don't play, nor do I put them out, because I don't want to play. nor do I want to have the responsibility of telling people I know where I put them.
Bro, I've never helped hide, but I constantly scan for them. Never seen a one. I've never.
I will agree with you on that one. The only time I've actually ever saw one where I was like, oh shit, I could have got that if I like was playing, was at Stokebird. And then it was funny because like we like stopped and we were just like all sitting there and I kept looking at it. I'm like, I keep seeing all these people go right by it. And I was like, that's hilarious. But it was, the scavenger hunt is really a unique party.
So tomorrow at David's party.
Oh, yeah.
David's having his pre-surgery party.
We won't. Dave's probably watching this, but it's okay.
All of those 93, I think is what it was, squirrels, the tiny gold ones. I put them in little sunglasses like carrier. I'm gonna bring them over, and we're gonna hide them in hard places. Like,
I got it.
He's not gonna find it for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many we're gonna hide, so he's gonna be like, how many do I gotta get? I don't know. I don't know. There's no end inside. Like, this is just how it's gonna be now.
Last time
I'm really
we were there,
excited about it.
Last time we were there, we went really hard with rubber duckies. So
That's what made me think of it. The rubber duck. Yes.
You're saying the tiny squirrels?
Yes.
Oh yes, they're so small.
Tiny little gold squirrels. And we're gonna put them all.
And how many other? There's like 93, 7, everything. Yeah, 97. Caitlin Fields, shout out for guessing the closest to the amount of squirrels. 90. Now
Mike
she
Beer.
owns Bear. She owns 3D printing.
The Eli wanted to come here and remind us that if we're talking about the adults that play the scavenger hunt, that the kids like to play this.
It's really just who collects the most. So we could do age groups. We could do whatever. I have a feeling that you are better at finding squirrels than grown-ass adults. You know?
Well, I was those the acorns that with the caps.
Yeah.
Those would be really good as basically Easter eggs.
That's what I'm saying.
That we could do for the kids.
Right.
Because
you're
you use the
riding
candy.
along a trail
All you gotta do is
and
put
all
a
of
single
sudden-
piece of candy in it, and boom, they win automatically.
Right. You're riding along a trail.
And I've got
all of a
mass.
sudden there's a giant
Dynavap will
acorn.
do that in mass.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dynavap.
Giant acorn that has like real acorn colors on it.
Right.
But it's just,
Dynavap will do that.
oddly bigger.
Thanks, Dynavap.
These guys have these good printers now that you can do dual like colors.
Yeah,
You can
right.
do QR codes on the bottom.
Right.
You can scan a QR code.
Right.
And know what prize you won.
To be fair, we have enough QR code left. We could do some customs
We can do a QR code for every prize.
for every prize.
You could.
Yeah.
So you get a prize and a little cool vessel to put stuff in.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a vessel.
But again, let's take a shout out to
Always have.
PV Dispensary for these awesome little train whistles. These are going to be, again, it's going to really save our voices. It's definitely going to save my voice for sure. What's up, Brandy?
And they're great for group rides too.
They're
You
great for
can
group
learn to
rides,
meet people,
great for other stuff,
and-
great
and
for
also make them
emergencies.
laugh because it's
You
a
know,
whimsical
I
song.
don't necessarily recommend this as an emergency whistle because, like,
No.
you know,
I
like
mean, you
this
can
sounds. This
scream
doesn't
it.
really sound very like I need help. It's not scary, you know. Now I will say there is a print on Thingiverse, the loud whistle. Oh my god, dude! I have a little one of those. That thing is loud. Yeah, it's loud. It's loud. It's But anyways, everybody that's watching this still, thank you so much for keeping an eye on Oak City. We do this a lot. We have a lot of
We're
fun.
in the final moments here of the.
We're doing
electrolyte
this on this
install.
luxury lights. We're gonna.
Anybody that's still watching has been watching from the beginning.
Well, I mean, I think people are kind of coming and going. I think we had a few hours where we were just watching. There was no like dialogue because the mics were broken. These mics were not charged. So if we had these mics charged from the beginning, I think that we would have had a lot more people watching because this is entertaining. But the earlier part of the day was just watching and with people, lost people.
Okay. Do we have any extra screws?
You know the dark crystal?
The Dark Crystal from the movie. Yeah. I know the movie. I know the name, but I'm blanking on the.
When anybody dies, when the creatures die, they go, "Mom," and everybody, wherever they are, do that.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, so it's like,
We should actually do a video and then clips in the dark crystal with them doing that.
yeah, it's actually, I have to look that up. That's a good idea. I know the movie, I'm not blanking on it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it's, good. So Steezus, we got Steezus in the house here. You can hold that. Steezus at the mic, the camera's right over there. We got Steezus in the house. The holiday seasons are over, and we had 3 parades that we did this Springs Parade and the Cary Parade.
Yeah.
What was your favorite parade that we did?
The favorite parade. They were all great parades for us.
They were fantastic.
So Cary was the first time we did Cary.
Yeah.
And it was surprising how big of a parade.
I know, I'm sad I missed it. Yeah.
Area. Oh, yeah, you weren't there.
Yeah, I missed it by, we did Holiday in the morning and then
And
missed.
I usually 360 video it,
Yeah.
but I didn't because it took away from the cost. And like people are into it, so
Right.
it's like, okay, I've got to I got to just do my thing.
Yeah.
So, they were all great parades.
Yeah.
People just love us.
Yeah, it was fun. A wild experience when I looked it up. They estimate those are 80 to 100,000 people are at the Raleigh Parade.
So I would say, Cary had a lot of people too.
Yeah.
And the downtown area is kind of more intimate.
Okay.
So it's narrower.
Right.
So it was just really a neat parade.
Yeah. I'm excited. Next year I think it'll be really fun. We'll definitely go, and there's so many things that we try to keep evolving with the parades, because the parades are just you don't think about it until where it's almost a week before, but we really do. We need to get the big banners and stuff like that are really saying us. And
it looks silly, but a lot of effort goes into I'm buying the sandals and the floats.
Yeah.
My wife's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, 11 o'clock, and then I'm super gluing
fish and stuff. Yeah.
The people love the fact that they're fish.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm gonna have to do some more, maybe even with things moving around.
Right. Yeah. Next year I'll have Steezus.
Floats.
That's a good idea. It's a really good idea.
And so we can have a standard kind of float design.
Yeah.
People can put their thing on it.
Yeah.
The Grinch.
Right.
Can have the dog and the sled or something like that.
Right.
Because people really they like that.
Yeah, they do.
Like that part
right.
of it. And so, Greg is Scrooge, so he
right.
could do a little Tiny Tim thing.
Right.
He could even do the Muppets version.
Right. Right.
It would. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there's so many. Oh, I know. Oh, I'm totally aware. The amount of attention we get from the parades and the amount of people that have messaged. Well, Quentin, who was Mandalorian this year in the parade. In the parade, I was like, I'm gonna get a one wheel. Joins us, and then is in the parade the next year.
Oh, that's how we found it?
Yes.
So.
Yes, that's so those are those moments where it's those are the cool, we gain people from the parades, and even though we're having so much fun.
So I have a new work colleague who lives in Holly Springs. And
Okay.
Oh, Holly Springs. So we
Yeah.
ride through that during the Christmas parade.
Yeah.
I saw that. It's
Right.
Did you see the one wheels? Oh yeah, they crashed. It's oh, it must have been a little false. Did you see the Jesus guy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the best part of the parade.
Yeah.
I was well, that was me.
Yeah. It's so crazy. It was crazy when we were getting ready for the Holly Springs parade. I don't know if you heard this, but there was when we were off on the side, and so all these people are walking by us, and school kids are walking by and they see us with the one wheels, and then they're like, "Is Steezus with you?" He's right there, and they lost it.
And I don't remember his name. The guy, he had the Sauron.
Yeah.
Doing wheelies.
Yeah.
And I was worried at first because no, I'm really, really careful. And he did a great job. He was showing the control.
Right. Yeah. Very unprofessional. Yeah. Yeah. It's very exciting. What we're doing out there with the parades. I think that we keep just upping our skill level with that. And I think that just going forward. The races going on the boats.
I think I'll be psyched to see more floats.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've talked about that a lot. Is that I think that if we could really plan it going ahead of time and saying all right, let's really try to Steezus. I think that's what we should really do. We can say this when we're talking about it. This is how we do things in Oak City. So I think what we really need to do with this is that you just need to be all right, I'm Steezus, as you're the Steezus director of Shred, like I said, director of Shredfest on something. you're the season instructor, so you get anybody that wants to be disciples or lean on the Jesus religious side of it, and then I can go on the Grinch, and I can get anybody that wants to go on Grinch, and we can kind of like get these little things.
Yeah, I mean, like the first year we did
Yeah.
Holly Springs, I had my daughter.
Right.
At the age of, did you do? Were you in that?
Yeah, of
one?
course.
Yeah. And I didn't get the. So my other daughter, she rode Holly Springs.
Yeah.
Right, but then she was tired. She didn't do
Yeah.
the carry one.
Right. That time is on when we did the Holly Springs and Cary parade, and he did not listen to me and dress appropriately for how cold it was, and so we stopped even at Target and got him clothes for it,
Well,
and it was.
So Ellie, she was on the iPad in the car for the second parade.
I know. I should have just left him in the car on the
And
parade.
actually, probably better because we had to ride there, and even I got cold on the way to the parade.
Yeah,
So
it was cold. It was cold.
it was chilly.
I mean, it's not as cold as it is right now, but it was cold. So again, what do you now that we're kind of moving into 2025? What are you other than the parades, which will be the end of this year? What are you excited about that we're going to do as a club now going forward?
Well, I hear, I think Shred Fest, again, number 5.
Yeah.
That'll be great. I'm hearing all kinds of different things that we might be able to do, different types of activities there.
Mhm.
Like we're talking about, there's...
Yeah, disc golf.
Right, so I was like, if you take one of the disc golf things, we could do closest to the pin. So you're not going around, but you just set one and just kind of do an activity around one.
Because what we're going to be doing at ours is we're going to be kind of doing something what was done at the disc golf championship. It was all around us.
Yeah.
So we took over an entire lacrosse field, and then around the entire lacrosse field was a putt-putt course that was all made for disc golf, and it was all lit. So at night, it all lit up, and so everybody around us, it was an entire venue of Lakeside, and because of our just massive partnership with Innova, we're going to really be upgrading the disc golf at Lakeside, so everything will get better. Yeah.
But remember, people camp out along that, so you
That's why we're gonna. That's why that. So, the camping out is along the courses. We're gonna have to move the courses so that we can maximize that. Yeah, of course. But yeah, it's gonna be definitely exciting, and I think even going forward, Mikey, we're gonna leave Mikey to say this, but if you're watching this, we're more likely gonna be a qualifier for the USDGC coming up. So that's really one of our events, either full or Shredfest. More likely it would be the Le Mans in November. Will be a qualifier for the disc golf championship.
What was seeing in the Shredfest 4 was the number of EUCs that showed
Yeah.
up. So we started out with if this year 4 was a EUCs were there.
Yeah. So I mean, on this, so Oak City Shredfest started out as a one-wheel event because all of us started on one wheels. I started on one wheels, a lot of us started on one wheels. But EUCs really are, and I will say this, I think are a very strong evolution to the one wheel, and arguably, yes, as of right now, a massively outperforming upgrade, right? So a lot of people,
It's just a different
it's a different thing, right? It's a different thing. But I'm just saying its performance level is just spear. So that's why so many. I mean, the three of you right in front of me, all are on EUC for a reason, because it's a great device. So we're trying to always make Shredfest better for the EUC riders, for the e-bikes, everything. The only reason that it's not as rapid, and I will say this is a personal reason, is because I do run Shredfest. I don't have as strong of a drive on the EUC side, and so we don't have as many people that are on this.
So
we're strong in that.
I'd be happy to be part of the group who's talking about that. But then there's the e-skates.
Yeah.
So we had
Mountain
early
boards.
e-skate when we first started the Shredfest. They
Yeah.
were showing up, but course needs to be widened for
The e-skates.
the e-skates. And if we could do like, I don't know if we can do another track, like in the other area, where it's just like it doesn't have to be. It's just.
I can show you. I can show you a spot that I'm planning on doing that. Yeah, like
right?
just a circular. Yeah.
Like a circle loop, not. Yeah.
I can show you where I've got a spot on the property where we're talking about that. Yeah, we were going to do that with for the Surons, and I had a spot that I was thinking about. So I think that would be a good spot. If I show you, you'll get it.
I mean, the regular course is still good, but it needs to be widened.
Yeah, I hear you.
But again, like there could be another area, which it could just be a messing around area too.
Right.
You know? And, or like I've got this idea of a different event where it's more like a field day.
Yeah.
With batons,
Right.
handing off batons.
Yeah, like a relay.
But exactly, a relay, and you can actually switch it up. You can have teams.
Yeah.
Of EUC, E-skate, one wheel.
Right.
Right, and you can have teams of 6, like 2 of each, and then race.
Okay.
You don't have to time it, because
Right.
whoever comes in first.
Yeah, I mean, we could do those even off hour on Saturday or on Sunday or on Friday. Yeah, those are fun.
And I think, one of the great things, I'm not a racer.
Right.
But I love Shredfest, and it's because there's all these just like off-side rides.
Right.
And group rides and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, there's always a ride going on at Shredfest, right? Like, I mean, there's you pretty much, if you're like there because of the fact that this is such a community-made event, so there's all of these riders, and yourself included, where like this area so well that when somebody's like, man, where do I want to go? They're like, let me show you a cool spot. And then because now there's so many people that have been coming, they're like, yeah, I want to show you. Let me come and see. Yeah, it's fun. So what? Again, so we got Shredfest. Basically, what's really funny is that what you just described though, and you're like, yeah, we want to have all these different PVs. It's really the Le Mans race, our 5-hour Le Mans race, which we do in November, and that's one of the things that Marky was talking about. And we're going to wait for John Brown's final approval on this as the race director, because I don't micromanage. But we're going to find out if we're going to try to basically, this would be, what do you think of this? If we had on the Le Mans race and we said, hey, you're going to be doing this for 10 hours racing, and for at least 2 laps or 3 or whatever, we can pick out a number of laps, an EUC has to do this lap. So you put in it that each team has to do so many laps of an EUC. So you're only going to do a limited amount, because obviously UCs would beat. Now that might benefit, right? Because like somebody like yourself who can ride a one wheel and a UC, you would actually be a ringer on your team, because you would be like, hey, I'm valuable on both sides. And then whereas Kenzie, who's so great on the UC, is going to be a valuable. You're like, oh, I might want to have that on my team.
You're making me think of maybe not in the. If you think about the Olympics,
yeah,
and you think about gymnastics,
right?
You have the all around,
right?
So you have somebody who has to show skills on a lot of different things,
yeah,
right? So you have the all around, whoever
right.
can take each thing, and then you have that particular
right
trick.
Yeah.
That particular apparatus.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know what that would.
Yeah, I like that. I hear you. Yeah.
You could say, okay, like,
we could do even a shorter time on the all around, and then do a longer time on the. Yeah, that's a great. Now I like. Yeah, this is how ideas are created here in Oak City. Okay. Yeah, we're getting it. This is where if John was actually paying attention, we'd be finalizing shit right now. But again, so we got Oak City. You're going to Stokebird, right?
It looks like I am.
Yeah, this would be your first time going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm so sad that I will not be there this year. It just things just didn't work out. But I think you're gonna it is really honestly one of my favorite events. I'm really sad I can't make it, because it's really a fun event. I love group rides. I love everybody hanging out and riding and us talking. And when you're doing it in Miami, it is just on a whole nother level. And then obviously, this is what you get every night when you're at your Airbnb and all that. It's just this community and this crew. So it is I'm so jealous of everybody that gets to go. But you'll be obviously at Shredfest, and we're gonna have the other events that we're gonna be doing coming up as well. And then this summer, we've been talking. I think that just because like we've been really lacking on creating content, I think this summer we're gonna be doing some like days, like designated days out at FlowTrack where we're just creating. We're renting the stuff and we're just filming stuff and just getting
it's such
footage.
a fun area, and the fact.
Yeah.
So I ride from Wake Forest. Now I've ridden from Wake Forest down to and just ride
To
around the
FlowTrack.
track and ride
Yeah.
back.
How many miles is that?
It's usually about when I'm done. It's probably about 65 miles.
65 miles is not bad. It's not bad.
On one charge.
Yeah, on one charge is wild.
One charge.
All the way from Wake Forest down to basically the bottom side of this metropolitan area, and then all the way back up. That's wild. It's wild. Yeah, I keep saying that. I've been saying that to all the EUC riders that have been like messaging us and asking about Oak City, and I'm like, yeah, Oak City Shredfest for an EUC rider, you don't ever have to get in a car at all because you can ride down to downtown for the downtown rides, and you can easily get back.
Yeah.
But Wake Forest, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, the EUC is such a great wheel.
Yeah.
That everybody should have. I mean, I have 2 one wheels.
Right, I know you do.
Right,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but I have 4 EUCs, and they're just you can really relax when you're riding EUC.
Yeah.
You get more rider feedback. You can just relax and go. You're not so apt to a fall as you will with the one wheel. One wheel, I have to really pay attention to what I'm doing. But I love them all. I love all the wheels.
Right, for different reasons. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can't be Steezus on an E EUC.
Yeah, so I got to do a video. So in year 2, I wrote a Oak City one wheel song.
Okay.
And I was going to perform it at Oak
You should.
Shredfest 2.
You should, yeah.
But we were out like that, and I still have not. So like,
It'll be fun.
I gotta do a video. I'll
Yeah.
have to get it together before Shredfest.
Yeah, we can. I mean, if you do it as a video, we can put it up on the projector on the screen on stage.
I'll have to like put together. I need
Yeah.
clips of everybody.
Okay.
It'd be great, like if like there's a chorus, like
Yeah.
if I get people maybe at like the Joyce.
Yeah.
Just singing the chorus.
Just singing the chorus. That'd be fun.
Like,
That'd be fun.
It's corny, but I think you'll like.
No, that'd be cool. Everything we do in Oak City is corny. That's what are you talking about?
You know, it's so funny. I was bringing cupcakes to one of the events, and I was like, wait a minute. To my wife, I was like, this is kind of silly. And she's like, your whole thing is
It's silly. The whole thing is, yeah.
You get up, you get in costumes
Yeah.
and ride around the
Yes.
city. It's like, oh
Yes.
yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, cupcakes is not silly. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is fun, man. I mean, I think that this is really, it is unreal when we're talking about 7 years later from when I just joined this club. I mean, there was people really riding before, not to this level, obviously, but like what we have now is
I had a one wheel for 2 years before I saw another one wheel.
right. When you started riding, what year?
It was the end of 2018
Okay.
or 2019. I bought the XR when it got released.
Okay.
It just got released, and I was like, okay, I'll get that one.
Okay. So 18.
2018.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's so you're around the same time I am, and that's just what I'm saying. The sport has grown phenomenally in this amount of time, but it also is. It's exciting to see really where we're gonna go with it. Like when we were talking to Alex and all them about batteries, like the range we've got. I mean, to be fair, I'm at that like basically plus. Like I saw the XR come in and I bought the XR, but I mean a plus is a pint. You know, we're talking about 8 to 10 miles of range, and now we're talking 40 miles of range is what we're building batteries doing. I mean, that's why you're talking about 60 miles of range on EUC. This is just, I think that really is the future, and I think for the one wheel in the UC, I don't think that platform is changing. I think that we're kind of locked into this for a long time.
One of the things about the EUC, so we can hypercharge our wheels.
Yeah.
Really fast. Like I can even go up to 20 wheels. So once you get to the range of 70 to 80 miles that I have, you don't need bigger batteries.
Right.
You just need to be able to
Charge, yeah.
because we did a ride that was 140 miles in one day. Up a mountain.
That's so crazy.
Up a mountain to Mount Mitchell and over to Asheville.
Yeah.
To an area that got washed away.
Right.
And then back. So we'll be back there, right? Back to Asheville, supporting that area.
Shout out to Western North Carolina, praying for y'all. Yeah, it's I think it's just what I was trying to say is I think this platform, this style, both styles, I think are going to be here for arguably our lifetimes. I think this is the new scooter skateboard style thing, and I think that we're just going to see evolutions of this now.
Well, I feel that I think that future motion needs to break out.
Yeah.
They've got one thing, and they got different versions.
You say
of the very
future should
same
make it
thing.
easy.
So this is what happened to Segway.
Yeah.
They had their one thing. They started to create concept stuff of like an ATV, and but they did not do enough into the mainstream type
So
of thing.
Ninebot really.
Right. Ninebot now owns all the Segway
Right.
branding. Segway's gone.
Right.
But they have scooters.
But Ninebot was the one that the scooters though. So Ninebot really brought in the it'd be like Bagode buying Future Motion. I mean, it's like they brought in this new thing to Segway.
Well, the other way around. So they kind of stole designs.
Okay.
From Segway.
Okay.
And Segway was suing Ninebot.
Okay.
And then what Ninebot did was buy into a licensing of Segway.
Oh, I thought they bought Segway totality.
No.
Okay.
They bought Segway to retaliate?
No, totality, meaning that like Ninebot. I thought Segway's going away and Ninebot will be the brand going forward.
Segway sued Ninebot.
Got it.
Because it came up with a mini Segway, which they were calling mini Segway, but it was the same design. and
Yeah,
concept
100%. Okay.
That Segway created.
Right.
And then Ninebot they bought, I don't know what percentage of Segway, and then they could call their stuff Segway.
Buy Segway?
And then they continued to do that for several years.
Okay.
Segway still existed. They were doing their full-size stuff. But then they sold. Segway sold to a UK company.
Okay.
And that's people was like, oh, the owner of the business that bought Segway rode a Segway off of a cliff. Well, they found him at the bottom of a cliff with the Segway. So now Ninebot is making the full-size Segways. Segway doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
And Ninebot is making. By the way, like Dean Kamen, who created Segway, he's still an icon. I mean, he created the portable defibrillator and a wheelchair that can get on two wheels.
Right.
He did this before the Segway.
Okay.
Really, really cool guy.
Yeah.
Who's an inventor up in New Hampshire. But Future Motion has just got this one thing.
Right.
And and I guess it's difficult to get into the EUC market in the scooter, but I do think that they should diversify.
Yeah. I mean, if they're going to make the future rad, which is their mission statement, right? They cannot just be on the one platform.
Right. You need to have other platforms.
Yeah.
Use your. It's like the Nokia, right? They own the cell phone market, and
And then now, right?
Yeah. So why not? Why not one other thing? You can like, and there's a market for it too. The scooter market. There's a market for scooters. There's a market for e-skates.
Yeah, I mean, especially if to be fair, if you just did a scooter with two of these, on one in the front, one in the back, I mean, that's popular now. I mean, there's a lot of people selling those as it is. I mean, they already have.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the. What's his name? He's got one of those things that there's no handle. It's like a scooter with no handle.
You're talking about a Two Swift. You're talking about a Two Swift board. Thanks, shout out to Two Swift. How's it going, Andrew and Mo? Two Swift. Yeah, Two Swift is actually this is actually Andrew has invented this, and what it is that the way that the front wheel swivels, it's actually been spun backwards, so that when it's going forward, it balances itself. So it doesn't require where this requires power to self balance. This just requires momentum. and then you're going to get all of the benefits, the gyros, and then the system's going to keep going. Yeah, and that was something that like I really like about the 2 Swift. I'm a big fan of the 2 Swift. Shout out 2 Swift. We love you. The 2 Swift is the negative of it is the remote for me. I don't
try it. I gotta try
Oh well,
it.
we have Kay's got a 2 Swift that she can help you. But yeah, because shout out 2 Swift. Thanks for sending out 2 Swift.
I've got 1 or 2 of everything.
Yeah.
Except for that.
But we have one. Like Kay's got one in the community that she can let you try, and then they'll be at shout out 2 Swift. We'll see you at OC Shredfest 5, baby, and they will be there to help you jump in that
what
too.
else was at
Yeah.
Shredfest?
The
Four,
tilt board.
The tilt wheel.
Yes,
Tilt
they will.
board.
Tilt board. They will also be there. Thanks out, shout out Tilt board. They will
be there
also
again?
be, of course. Yeah. What's up, Tilt
guy
board?
is a beast.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
shipped all the stuff here, bought a van, put these things together, and then drove around the country showing people his tilt wheel.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, he fell in love with Oak City Shredfest, so we'll see them this next year as well. So it is it's really exciting. The tilt wheel's cool. The 2 Swifts is awesome. I mean, really, right now as well as because we work with also East Coast Electric Speed Shop, so we have also like the Surons and the e-bikes and all these other things. So we really are maximizing. Once we get out, see some scooter brands. Talking to you, scooter brands, and we get some like those really hardcore off-road scooters, dude. We've got the PV community locked. So that's it. We just gotta do some more stuff for the EUCers and get some more jumps. Some more things that'll be exciting. But Nico, shout out to EUC Nico on Instagram. He's going to be actually teaching a jump class at Oak City Shredfest this year. So he's bringing a bag, he's bringing a ramp, and he's going to be teaching how to jump and how to jump with some serious air.
All right, because I need that. I need the taking off and then landing.
And the landing, yeah. So he's got the big bag to land. So I'm excited to see you learn. I'm excited to see Kenzie over here fly. I'm to be excited to see Pinky over here fly. I mean, it is just going to be. I mean, we're going to see a lot of people flying, But what you're really seeing over here is how excited John Brown is over boat racing. And so that's why we had to lose the screen to watch boat racing. Oh, there's definitely wings. I will take the mic from you. And there. Thanks so much, Jesus. Yeah. They might be still being cooked. Well, yeah, Mikey's not in here, so they're still probably cooked. All right. What are you working on, Marky?
We're re-gripping this Craft and Ride air pad for GT with a little bit of 2mm Ignite foam grip tape.
Well, 2mm, give you a little extra pad.
Yeah, just a little bit. We just finished putting on the rail guards, and then maybe see what we can do about these hookers.
Ooh, put some hookers on. Ooh, shit. Shout out Jeff Adair. What's going on? What's up? All right. OneWheelParts.com. The fucking champ, Jeff Adair. Let's go.
Mainly focusing on making sure that she has a clean edge.
Yeah, I mean, you're really cleaning this. You're going really hardcore, getting all the excess on.
And it's a very flexible pad, as you can see, like the camera can't, but the more flex this takes, the more it's likely to peel up around the edges.
Right.
So the goo also likes to stick around the edges, and we're using Goo Gone and a blade to kind of get rid of that.
Hell fucking yes. All right, let's go see what's going on over here that's not really on the camera, but you can see all these people doing over here. What is going on over here, y'all?
Well, we have some mysteries with my float wheel.
Okay.
We had some problems about, last April. It's been a challenge to get it working. It's working again, but you start doing some nudges and some drops, and all of a sudden it's not working. And so turning to
the experts,
the vest geniuses. Okay.
All right, so we found out that it's what is going on. That is exactly what's going on. Yeah, you're right. Your left sensor is not activating properly. That is a negative of the float wheel, As much as we all love to get those exciting new products. That is a negative of not having that Future Motion product, but I am not a shill for Future Motion. They don't pay us a goddamn thing.
Are you still streaming?
Oh, hell yeah. We are still talking. Dude, we are going to drag. This is what I've been wanting all day, but they were dead. I was like, this is the way to go. I had to charge them.
They were charged.
No, they were dead. They were dead. I literally.
I'll bet you all the money by weekend. They were charged as buck.
Oh yeah, I went to blow and they weren't.
It's in my bank account. It's in my family bank.
I am the same way. That's why people are like, you can't afford to go to Stokebird. I'm like, no, I cannot afford to go to Stokebird at all. Like my personal bank, no. Are my kids gonna be able to eat? Yes. That'll be just fine.
Anyway, no, that's great. Yeah, I've told many of my younger married friends, I tell them how we do our budgets. They're like, oh my God, that's so amazing. How do you afford anything? I'm like, I don't.
You gotta, it's the way it works. All right, y'all, we are gonna. It looks like everybody is kind of wrapping up down here, and I gotta get my little gremlin home here. As you probably just heard him screaming. So everybody, again, thank you so much for watching this wild night that we've had here at Oak City. And, oh, man, Eli is crushing it over here upstairs. So, again, thank you all so much for joining us on this journey that we are doing tonight. Thank you again for being with us tonight. Oak City. You can find tickets right now at oakcityshredfest.com. That's oakcityshredfest.com. You also can learn more about us at oakcityoneWheel.com. You can find us also on Oak City One Wheel Raleigh on Facebook. Also Oak City Shredfest on Facebook and Oak City Shredfest on Instagram and Oak City One Wheel on Instagram as well. Basically, all you gotta do is type in Oak City on Google, and you will find us. You also can go to ChatGPT, and you can ask all your questions about Oak City, and the robot overlords will tell you all about us. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us on this fantastic night. It has been such a pleasure to do this. Thank you all so much for allowing us to have a reason to talk to the entire world while we're out here at our stupid events. And I hope you enjoyed tonight, and I hope you enjoy when we cut these up. And if you enjoyed this at all, even a little bit, make sure you come and join us at Oak City Shredfest, or you can join us at pretty much one of our many rides we do throughout the week. Our Tuesday night ride, thanks to Joe at the Joe Oasis. And our Wednesday ride, which is going to be like in Holly Springs. And then our Thursday ride, which is in Raleigh every freaking week. And then we also have Friday. It seems like something rotating all the time. Saturday's rotating all the time. And then everything, our second Sunday slow roll. So there are just something that you can do all the time with Oak City. So make sure you join us. Bring your kids out because the kids always have a great time. You can come out with us. You just want to make sure that... you can trust them because they are a little wild bunch. But again, join us at Oak City Shredfest or Oak City Le Mans, and everybody will see you at Stokebird. We are. Come on, what is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is.